anything. I just noticed that there's some birds up in the trees. Anybody
I'm
else?
afraid of birds, so.
Anybody else got?
Yes, John.
Good,
I
good.
guess I'll roll. The boy who always fails perception.
Oh boy, I crit on nature. I find some flowers, boys.
Oh, am I rolling nature or perception?
Nature is like if you want to see if you can find some plants,
Oh,
like
okay.
and everything.
I rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12. Okay, Orca, if you roll another, if you have to roll past 8, and we actually pass this one thing, so go as a group.
I rolled a 10 perception check.
We all get about an average 10. Okay, so hold on, let me add this to my inventory.
I rolled a 15 on my nature check.
15. You get 2 peace bloom and 2 silver leaf.
Those sound poisonous.
I have peace bloom. I don't have silver leaf though.
Burn the flowers.
How much peace bloom? I'm sorry, I missed the.
Did you want to roll quickly for nature before we start this, Orca?
No thanks.
All right. What about you, Toast?
Nope.
Did you? Nothing.
Robot
Okay.
has no use for plants.
Okay, well, as we start to turn the corner of a bend, we start to notice a pond. And at the base of that pond, we see a golden boar sipping water from it. This boar looks almost as if it's like covered in glitter. There's something almost magical about this boar. What do you guys want to do?
We should convince Nox to summon the hunting gods and kill it.
I'm not a ranger.
What are you?
You
use a longbow.
I'm a fighter.
And you use a ranged weapon?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I'm an arcane archer. Only fighters get that path.
Okay. I don't know what to do then. You sort it out.
Do we want to attack the boar? Do we just want to bypass the boar?
Eldritch Blast.
Animal
Speak
handling
with the boar.
and try and talk to it.
Yeah.
I roll Eldritch Blast.
He's just gonna Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Animal handling is one thing, but being able to try to talk to the boar, you need to communicate animals to you. But you could technically do that if you turn into a cat.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, a cat will allow you to communicate with animals.
In doing that right now. Meow.
Okay, you're a cat. You're gonna have to walk up to the pig.
Yeah, let's do it. By the way, when I'm a cat, my name is Sir Kittensworth. I just want you guys to know that.
Sir Kittensworth.
I'm not calling you that.
Okay,
that's what I am. Okay.
Poe is a pussy.
So what do you do? What are you gonna do with the boar? Roll that animal handling if you're gonna try to befriend it.
As far as I'm concerned, his name is still Sass.
That would be a 20.
A 20? Alright, I gotta roll against
Luck's on my sides tonight, boys.
Maybe. You gotta also go against the constitution of the animal. 13 plus 4. Nope, he got 17.
Sucker.
So he starts talking back to you and whatnot.
What's he say?
He's like, yo, what you doing here by the pond? This is some good water. Haven't seen you here before.
I'm a cat. I'm just out here looking for some fish.
So when does the Eldritch Blast hit him?
Nope, I am not. My name is Princess.
Princess?
By the way, it's also a male boar named Princess.
Yes.
That's somewhat confusing, Princess. What are you doing here?
You also notice that Princess is wearing a giant leather collar. Now that you're close up, and there's a little ribbon attached to the collar.
Princess, do you have an owner?
Well, yes. I'm from one of the nearby farms. I'm actually a prize-winning pig for the summer festival around here.
Chooses to Eldritch Blast pig, doesn't get to Eldritch Blast pig.
You know, that people will let you walk off on your own.
Yes,
so if I talk in common
be nice
to my cat
animals.
boys... Oh, I can't do that, can I? Never mind.
No, you can't. You can't talk to us, but you can talk to other animals.
Right, got it.
Anything. Actually, they don't just like let me out. I kind of just walk out and just come over here because this is some really good water, man. You should try this water.
I drink some of the water.
It has a special allergy that actually, to an animal's tongue, would actually make it seem sweet, even though cats don't have the receptors to be on their tongues to get sweet. But it's almost like, like.
Why do you know that?
Well, because I did zoology in high school. Anyway, it almost tastes like sparkling water, like you get like at Walmart, those flavored waters.
Yeah.
Only something.
I like tisk my tongue like I'm very displeased because I hate those waters.
I do too.
Well, as you drink and everything, you taste your tongue. Suddenly there's a bunch of sound rustling bushes and stuff around, and out from let's go with this block here. Out from everywhere, a bunch of wolves appear.
All right, princess, this one's up to you, and I run up the tree.
He's up that tree. Okay, there are.
I'm not a strong cat, okay?
There are a total of 9 wolves. There's the wolves that we're seeing out here, by the way, I forgot to mention this last time. They are different from the kobold ones. The kobold ones almost looked skinny, like they are malnourished. These ones are a lot more plump. They stand a lot taller, and their fur is a different color. The ones that we saw in like the mine and everything kind of had this like darkish, grayish color. These ones have more of a white tint to them. They are still wolves. They are not like dire wolves or anything, but they seem healthier. So these wolves now popping out of the thing, we can all roll initiative. So
okay, so I guess my Eldritch Blast just isn't gonna ever happen.
Actually, we roll initiative. We befriended the pig.
Cool. I wanted to blast the pig, but I guess we're ignoring that.
Guys, I feel
Let's
like we're gonna get a dope prize.
10 for
17
initiative.
I need to play Rocket League while I play D&D more.
I got a 19 initiative.
Okay, write down your initiative so this will actually go faster. So I don't have to re-ask you guys several times. I got 12. Matt, you got 19?
17.
17. Kenny, you muted yourself. What's up there? Also, why aren't you in Minecraft?
I'm still muted. Cool. Alright. I was wondering why, I wasn't allowed to Eldritch Blast anything while I'm sitting here wanting to Eldritch Blast it, but, guess we befriended it.
Too fucking bad!
Wait.
And then the wolves came out, and I still wasn't able to Eldritch Blast, but I guess I was muted because of that, so...
Actually, because you've been holding your Eldritch Blast for so long and everything.
Good.
Before the wolves attack, you can have an option to blow some wolves up or attack any target you want over here. Good. Even if you still want to blast the pig and allow your bracers to kick in so you can blast twice.
I'll just blast the 2 wolves closest to the pig. You choose.
Alright, well, you still get to roll for those, but I need your initiative.
10. I put it in the thing already.
Oh, okay. 10, and what was pose again?
Bird.
19.
Deer.
Okay, he was the 19. That was where I was getting messed up. Okay. So we got... Alright, are you rolling for your damage things there?
I already rolled the first Eldritch Blast like 10 minutes ago when I wanted to blast the pig, so I'm just going to use that one anyway. 18.
18. Hold on. Knocks that hits, by the way. So go ahead and roll damage.
That is 8.
8 damage to...
Ooh!
Damage.
The second one is a crit.
Oh boy.
22. 20 with a +2. That damage is going to be 9.
Actually, if it's 22, he did. Oh wait, no, it was your roll.
Yeah, that was my roll to hit.
9. I was like, wait, 22. Holy crap!
Yes,
that was-
murder beam.
Yeah, basically, I was like, you got a plus modifier now for your Eldritch Blast. When did that happen?
It's called murder beam now. I've changed the name.
It's
I
like
was doing
max
so
damage.
much.
Eldritch Schlong.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so everybody, and he got to the first thing because he was wanting to attack. The only reason you didn't blast it is because Poe like ran up with a cat right afterwards, and I was assuming you'd hold with Poe nearby.
Oh, I would not have, but I mean, bold of you to assume.
Yes. It makes an ass out of you and me.
Yes, but I've been
Um,
an ass.
It just makes an
Okay.
ass.
This is also true. Okay, so we have the turn order. So Poe, you're up first in the tree.
I want to be a cat.
Do you want to rush up to something to get that advantage, and plus the 1d6, or do you just want to be a cat?
No, I'm just gonna not be a cat, but I want to stay in the tree. Are there any strong branches?
I am now a tree turtle.
You'd go a little bit higher. I'd say you go up onto like this mergence of two different branches to cuddle up. in the
Actually,
tree.
I want to completely change my strategy. I want to go stand back by Princess.
Okay.
And throw my at that one right there that you're looking at.
Yo,
It's
what?
Is
Y.
ukulele.
It's YKLWA. You say that for me.
YKLWA.
Yeah.
Hang on.
That's a 20.
And that will hit.
Translate
And
away.
4 damage. Boo.
How to
for roll
pronounce?
damage.
There we go.
But you came out of cat form to do that, so you get
Iglaway.
an additional 1d6.
Oh, damage.
It is an Iklaway.
Oh wait, no, that's only if you use your hands, isn't it? Okay, never mind.
Poe.
And Princess is shocked and everything because you just went from cat to a fucking turtle. Now Princess is looking at the water like, holy shit, what is this water?
I want to feed into that and say, man, this is some good water.
It wouldn't understand you fully at this point because you're no longer
Even
a
if
cat.
I was a turtle, I'm just saying.
All right, so
I only speak Awk when it's fine.
The pronunciation for the weapon is Iklaway.
equal away. Oh, that's right. It's Chinese. The Y makes an A. Anyway, Iklawe.
Yep.
Okay, sure.
I was thinking Japanese where it was Iklawa, but Iklawe.
Iglaway.
Okay. It's almost like chicle, but Ikle. Anyway. Is that the end of your turn, Poe?
Yeah, I just wanted to be known that my intentions were to protect what's her name, or protect what's his name. Excuse me.
Princess. Okay, well,
It's not hard to remember.
by the way, also
Just
for this,
in case.
I forgot to roll the initiative but Princess also ran a 19, so after Poe, Princess gets to attack.
Yeah,
And
what princess? Let's see it.
Princess looks at this one right over here with the 9, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, perfect.
Princess trips and dies and falls. It's like, oh no. What a shame.
And Princess is going to do the boar rush thing where he charges his full movement speed, and since this pumpkin's in the way, it has to make a Constitution saving throw. Let me pull out wolves on my little stat thingy here, because I forget what the wolves' Constitution is.
If you were to guess how many pounds Princess was.
Shut up. We're not making bacon. We're not killing him.
Alright.
Bacon, you say?
It's a warthog, bro. Leave it alone.
Ooh.
You know
Tough
what? They say
bacon.
wild
It's-
pig
it's
bacon is even
actually
better, actually.
It's a giant boar.
I'm ready to go make bacon.
So
We're talking Pumbaa size.
Oh, that's some good
Bigger
bacon.
than Pumbaa. Alright, wolves
Bacon's over here?
Constitution.
what did you say, like
13.
600 pounds?
There's actually Hold on, let me see what it says here in the bestiary. How
You don't
much-
actually have to look it up. He's just bullshitting.
I'm not. I'm trying to set a precedent for your information, Matt.
Oh, damn! He actually managed to survive that. Well, he survived being knocked down. He doesn't protect himself from the 2d6 incoming damage. So he took 11 damage.
I got the bacon.
Princess killed this bastard.
Princess, you fucking kill stealing bitch. Oh, it doesn't matter.
There's
we
no
all get
kill
it.
steal anymore. Remember?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean you're getting points for that.
Yeah.
Too.
So you gotta put Kenny on there.
Yeah.
Add Kenny to that sign.
Yeah.
But Princess's experience is going to be shared. Okay. Let's see. That was is that the actual? Yeah, that's actually a bonus action. Now it can actually. Let's see how long. Yeah, it has range. So Tusk. It can use its Tusk attack on this other wolf here. For 17, which is going to hit. Damage is 12 damage, so
Okay,
Princess.
I was trying to protect Princess, and I realize now that that is very misguided of me to do.
It's a challenge 2-sized monster.
Not a lot. I eldritch
I am
blasted
a
two
little bit
things,
glad
and the
we're
pig
friends now.
apparently
If
is
you wanted to know
crazy
something
good
else,
at
it
killing
has 55
things.
hit points.
Okay,
about
so
it.
yeah, very misguided. Princess, you protected me now.
Dun 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 dun. Okay, after
Princess, you gotta carry your own weight here now.
It's now Orcra's turn.
I'd like to move as close to the wolves as possible in order to beat the shit out of them.
Yeah,
Which
I like
pack?
that. That's a good strategy.
We'll call this direction north. This is the north pack, that's the east pack, and this is the south pack. Which one do you want to hit?
Nobody's been to the East Pack yet. Let's go to the East Pack.
The six
Okay.
pack.
And do you want to just go right up here in the middle? Because I think, yeah, that's enough distance. That's your max distance there. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to hit this guy.
Yeah.
Just go running right up in between those three wolves, and what are you going to do?
Slash down with my long sword
On which one?
on the one that's not right next to the other one. The
This guy right
one
here?
in yeah, that one.
Oh, okay, go ahead and roll for damage. Are you one-handing or two-handing?
One-handing. I rolled a 14 to hit.
14 that hits. Roll your damage.
That hits. Amazing. I rolled a 5 damage.
5 damage. Now roll your sleight of hand. If you're wielding the shield.
And I rolled a 7 sleight of hand. 5 + 2.
Okay, so what you essentially do when you like attack this wolf is you bop one side of its face, causing some of its teeth to fly out. You gain 5 wolf fangs as your reward for smacking this wolf in the face. It's still alive. It's like missing like the flap of one flap of its mouth and some teeth and everything, which by the way will actually be showing up as as if this guy attacks, it's less damage if he uses his bite attack, since you've crippled his mouth.
Good.
All right, is that the end of your turn? Yeah, your movement and everything. No bonus action.
No bonus action.
All right, then after you, it goes to me. Oh boy, lots of targets. By the way, the rule is whenever an NPC makes a kill, it's going with the round robin system. We all get experience for it. So if say Princess kills this guy, we all get the experience. Same with whatever it taps. So because we have no control over it. Well, technically I do, but let's see. I think I'm gonna go for this bastard right over here with my longbow shot. No fire arrow, just gonna take the regular shot. And where's my D&D Beyond? There you are. +8 to hit. I have to roll incredibly stupidly low to not be able to hit this guy. 17, that hits. And 1d8 plus 4. I deal 7 damage to it. It's 11. As for my movement, I'm gonna go and get right over here. Keep myself nice and even with everybody. Alright, now it's Toast's turn.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast at these two over here.
Alright. Go ahead, fire them individually though.
Yep. First
He's spreading
one.
himself out, making sure he gets some XP.
First one is a 13.
13. That actually meets.
Ah, okay. Well, the second one is a 17.
Which one's the second one?
The one to my left.
So
You're
one?
right. You're right next to it. You were.
That one?
Yes.
Alright, so go ahead and roll damage then.
That would be my left. Damage is 5.
At what point does left really stop being left, though?
I don't
right.
know.
Never.
I'll tell you this real life story is that we took a GPS once to try to go to a zoo in San Francisco. The GPS literally told us to go left 15 times. You know how many circles we ran around?
Rerouting.
Two wrongs don't make a right, but 3 rights make a left.
Yes, but this was like 15. We left an area for like 3 times, like a giant like block
I'll
area.
let you know, Emery, that is a quote straight from Fairly Odd Parents.
Dun 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 dun. I didn't fully watch that thing because I had a sad childhood.
Is that a Cosmo or a Timmy quote?
That was a Cosmo
Okay,
quote.
but so Toast, you gonna move?
No, I'm good. Right where I am.
Alright, now it's Wolf's turn. And we're gonna
Man,
start right over
This
here.
one's gonna take forever.
Yeah, 8 wolves now. My god, 8 wolves turn. Let's do this. And this one is going to turn and try to bite Princess. It has to move, but I'm a little annoyed that I had to move the top thing, but we had to move it. Actually, I can just put this on the pumpkin. Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna go up and try to bite Princess. Plus 3, it bites Princess. Okay. Let me get. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna just have to bookmark my freaking wolves because for some reason it didn't bookmark them to begin with. But wolf bite attack does 4 whole damage to Princess.
Sass.
It just barely like tries to take a chunk out of its leg, and it gets in, but Princess just moves his leg out of the way and just baps the wolf backwards. Like, no, you're not eating my drumstick.
I wish his pig's name was Chris.
And then by the next one. Also, wow, that dice is getting pretty high tonight. Okay, so this one is going to go for Princess, and it actually has pack tactics advantage. So
Chris P. Bacon.
We know.
wait, okay, so 8 damage. Wolf over here comes over and smacks on Princess. They roll a 13. It does 7 damage to Princess, and this one had 8 damage. What the hell? It didn't come up with a sign. What the? There. Alright.
Spooky.
Now we have this one's all surrounding. Okay, let's see. Let me count, see how far away these guys are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now it can get me. If it dashes, it can get. Okay, so we can all get hit.
Yes.
Okay, this one, though that's already damaged, is just gonna ignore Orca because that fucking sword hit hurt. Wait, that's not what it is.
Make sure to mark him as damaged.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark him for 5.
No, I meant as in like he can't bite with full force.
Alright, I'm just gonna put a torch on him for now to signify that. And he's gonna try to take a bite out of Poe. And if this hits, it'll be reduced damage. But it's a 10. I'm quite sure that does not hit Poe.
You won't be quite right.
He tries to bite you. He gets his jaws around, but he's biting with the wrong side with his missing teeth, and all you're getting is just bloody gums all over you.
Yeah.
Gotta take 1d4 disgusted damage.
I mean, come on, it's better than the teeth, right?
That's true, I guess. But it's like
And
I'm watching someone in a nursing home trying to eat an apple.
the next one runs right over here, and guess what he's going for? He's going for my little ass again. I really need to check in my rations, and I forgot to do that. Okay, come on. Okay, here we go. Bite. 12 does not hit me, so he's just gnawing. They're just gnawing at my ankles again.
They really like
Straight
your
up.
ankles.
Yep, we got another one going up now.
Protect your ankles.
And this one's going up right up to Kenny.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, and what does he roll? A nat 20.
Oh, that's rude.
Okay, let's see what the crit damage is. 13 crit damage.
Okay.
Kenny is dead.
Right
A
to the
third of
ass.
Kenny's life.
Right to the ass. And then we have these other 3 here.
That's about half of my life, to be honest.
I'm
Okay.
looking about 11 out of 24.
Did you not take your long rest before we started? You should have been at full.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
have
just got
24,
13.
and I just got hit with 13.
Oh, duh.
I'm
Okay, this one comes running up and tries to bite my other leg. Guess who's prone now?
Emery
Oof.
forgot to calculate how weak Kenny is.
Yeah, I forgot about Warlock. He'll get something for that here in a little bit. Plus, he's actually technically has had like a temporary thing that he's constantly been forgetting about. Anyway, 17 misses on me. So again, these guys are like both of them are gnawing at my 2 legs back to back. Next. Okay, we got an Orcra attempt.
Wait, what have I been forgetting about?
Feed me.
What have we been forgetting about, Kenny?
I don't know. You said I'm forgetting about something.
Eating weapons.
Your fiend whatever pact thing. Whenever you
Your sacrifice.
Oh yeah, the thing I keep forgetting I have exists.
Your god.
yeah, his god, he forgets about it. Ooh, does a 21 hit
Me?
Orcra?
Oh.
Oh yeah, 21.
I was panicking.
6 damage.
So for everyone but Emery who doesn't know, I have this thing called Dark One's Blessing. When I reduce a hostile creature to 0 HP, I gain 3 temporary hit points.
I have this thing where, like, if I get reduced to 0 HP, I actually get reduced to 1 HP.
This
So I
this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Let's see. Can it even dash that far? Let me see.
I have this thing where if I get reduced to 0 hit points, I'm incapacitated and need someone to give me some medicine.
Okay, I can't go that technically that far.
Sounds
So
like
the
a
next
normie
highest
problem.
one would be Poe.
Bring it on.
Yeah, it's 5 damage.
Bring it
Since I
on,
technically
Jack.
have...
And let's see what he does. No, that's the damage. That's crit damage. Does a 20 hit.
Just barley.
Okay, and bite damage of 10. You got max damage on you, boy. All right, now we top it back up with Poe.
Okay, I'm gonna try and put this poor boy out of his misery over here. Toothless. I'm going to get my claws and I'm going to try and stab them into his ears.
Oh boy, go for it. The roll.
Where's Murmur when I need him?
Boo, that's a 10.
Disappearing like usual.
You did not hit him. He actually bounces back, seeing you going
Okay.
for.
I really want to do this, and so I'm going to use my inspiration point to this time roll a 23.
Oh boy. Are you gonna still hit the same guy?
Yeah, he takes 6 damage, but that's not all. I also am going to use what I have now called Hands of Harm, and he's going to take an extra 2 necrotic damage.
Oh boy. So he's at 13. The boy's still alive.
I really wanted that to kill him. I had a great speech planned out for his death.
What do
I
you guys,
immediately just cringe because you use necrotic damage.
what do you guys think of my Princess Slaughter machine? They're all labeled Princess.
I need a
Kenny.
holy hand grenade.
Someone needs to take away Kenny's
Kenny out of the
privilege.
server.
I
He's
own the
supposed to be
server.
he's supposed to be helping me, but I purchased, well, not even purchased. I got a Minecraft Realms server, and I think it's Java only still though. But he'll help prevent stuff like that. Anyway, Princess's turn, and let's see, what will Princess do? I can't do diagonal. Well, she can't do diagonal. Ugh, this gender thing is even messing with me now.
Don't misgender me, Emery.
So the best it can actually do,
It's
technically,
Wumbo.
if I wanted to do one thing, is to charge this way if it was going to do a charge. But first, it's going to use its Tusk attack. So that's Wolf. Where's Giant Boar? There you are, Giant Boar. Tusk attack.
Giant
Ooh,
Boar.
critical hit. 25.
Damn. One
And
better than Buff did.
27 damage.
Oof.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
dead, Princess.
Aren't you glad you didn't Eldritch Blast it, you dumb bitch?
But bacon. You know, it's
Technically,
doing a lot of shit.
I'm just gonna put Princess, because if Princess kills, we all get that stuff.
Okay. Yes.
Good idea.
So Princess gets another kill.
Damn, Princess. You crazy.
All right, and that was just its one attack. Now it's going to use its charge ability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is now right here, and this thing has to make a DC save.
I'd like it to make it clear that Kenny would be the one getting slaughtered here.
What?
What?
And it failed horribly. Not in that one, but it still failed. So it's knocked down, prone, and it takes 2d6 damage.
Why is there 2 pinks?
This is 8, because Princess hasn't moved yet.
Oh,
Like Princess should get stopped by that tree that's right in front of her.
Oh, and it's dead. Princess killed another.
and now Princess is over here, apparently.
Yeah, with 11 damage.
Princess can teleport because I don't want to give Princess back to the owners if that's the case.
Princess has gotten the only kills.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, the fun part is if you didn't actually get that animal handling, Princess would have actually been like, it's kind of almost a rare spawn. It's actually it would have been a rare spawn, but it's a character within the actual Elwyn Forest of World of Warcraft, so it's actually an iconic character. So it's actually funny how it's making all these kills anyway. Okay, but after Princess's turn, it goes to Orkra.
Yes. I swing my sword at the one standing right next to me.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit. Meanwhile, I need to mute myself for a second.
18 to hit.
It hits, rolls damage.
5 damage again.
So
And
16.
Sleight of hand.
All right. Can you
17
get
sleight of hand.
17 sleight of hand? This damage and everything, you demoralize this puppy and everything. After you swing at it because it's trying to it basically it's jumping up to try to bite you again, but you just kind of knock it over with your shield, and then you just bring down your longsword, cutting off his tail. You now have one wolf tail.
Mm.
Okay.
Great. So you have your wolf tail. You had the damage. By the way, just wanted to let you know there, Toast, that your sounds are actually pretty good. Because we had that problem last session when you threw your video up.
Good.
Okay.
I feel like we're playing D&D and Matt's out here playing Monster Hunter. Just knocking
I'm
off.
playing Rocket League.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now it's my
Matthew,
turn.
what did you have for dinner? Was it the rice? Because if so, there was way too much salt in it. You need to chill out.
I'm prone, so I can't really move. But who here looks?
It was cheddar broccoli rice with
I don't care.
That's why it
We
looked
know it
like
was
mac and
right.
cheese.
Okay,
See, it doesn't feel
I'm
good
gonna
though.
yell at Poe to get the fuck out of the way, and I'm gonna hold my action to attack whenever he moves away from these guys. Otherwise, before my next turn, my attack's gonna unleash. Warning
Bird,
Poe to get out of the way.
Bird, I don't mean it. I'm just in character, bro. Calm down.
All right, so
It's just a prank.
that or if these wolves move, depending. But the first one to move. Okay, and that ends my turn since I'm prone, and that moves to Toast.
All right. I'm going to ignore this motherfucker biting at my ankles. And I'm
He
going
crit you
to...
in the ass last time.
Oh, that's what he did. That's painful.
Sometimes it be like that.
4, 5,
He literally
6.
bit
really
his
do
shiny
be like
metal ass.
I'll come here.
Okay.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast the guy right
Penny
here
was
next
down
to you.
once. It's going great until
So
everyone
this
died.
guy, and the guy that bit me in the ass. I just wanted to be away from him. So we're gonna hit the guy at the ass first.
By the way, way to put yourself right in danger when I just got told to get out of the way, idiot.
I'm not in the way like you are.
You don't know that. Maybe
I
it's
do
an
know
area
that.
of effect attack.
Nah, he would have
It
told
is
me otherwise.
it is an area effect attack.
Oh, fuck me. Well,
But you are still far away, so.
I missed the guy who's biting up my
Closer
ass.
than I am. What?
Wow, that is super fucking unlucky. I rolled a nat 1 on both of those, but it brought it up to a 3.
That probably hits, huh?
So you don't hit anything?
I don't hit anything. I rolled 2 nat 1s and I'm just saved by my fucking bonuses. That's scary.
Okay, well.
Nox dies
crit
today.
fail, it literally is an automatic fail no matter what your bonus is.
Yeah, depending on the DM. He doesn't want to hit himself, then he don't have to hit himself.
You double crit failed.
Kenny short-circuited himself.
Well,
He doesn't get to go for 2 more turns.
It's wolfies. So what does wolfies do?
Fucking, I'm over here like...
This guy have any damage? No? Okay, so then he's gonna run right up. He's gonna have to dash through this. And now he's gonna gnaw at Poe. Until those other wolves move though, Poe, now you're prone. Okay, and let's see about his attack.
Fuck.
He also got, oh, that's right, he has pack tactics at this too. So it's either 11 or 22, so he gets the 22 to hit.
Yeah, I guess that one does.
Alright, then he does 7 wait, no, it's attack, never mind. I have to do the damage roll, not the... Still 7.
Oof.
Alright, and then we got another wolf, which is one of the ones chewing at me. Okay, this one running over to Orcra. It makes its move to
Have it.
Makes its move to attack. Screw the thing since it doesn't want to move for anything. Okay, that's not gonna hit. It's a 6. So it tries to bite at you and doesn't. Well, it doesn't have gold, but the magic of the shield generates it. You get 4 gold.
It's pretty lucky.
He has gold in his belly. He ate other travelers. Alright, next. Another wolf attacking my ankle. Oh boy. It's gonna turn around, go over here, and try to bite Kenny's ass.
Rude.
Yes.
And 17.
Alright, yeah, that hits.
Okay, and the damage 7.
Okay, yeah, this is.
Can we just talk about how malformed Kenny's ass has to be from rust from all these dogs drooling all over his
It's
ass?
gotta be.
He's
Gotta
going.
Uh,
They're going for the advantage attack because it's behind. There's an extra dice that shouldn't be in there. Oh, really? But there's. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's no place like home. There's no
It's going
place
to need
like
a dash. It's at 16, but they're going for Poe.
That's in the
the
water. There's
he,
no chance at that. I'm
no,
just-
he has disadvantage for being in the water, even with pack tactics at this point. So he was at 16. Let's see what his attack is. I have to roll 2 dice to make it faster. Critical fail.
So he drowns. Got it.
Basically, he goes in the water. He's trying to get. He takes 2 damage and then dies. The water got one. To say that since he fucked up, yeah. It's back to your turn, Poe.
Okay,
With my attack coming up next, my thing's gonna fire off in the next thing. I suggest
Right.
getting in your turtle shell
well,
at the end of your turn anyway.
here's what I would really love to do. I would love to try and swim into this water somehow, since I am, a turtle.
You are prone currently though, because you have 3 dogs chewing at you.
There's nothing I could do. Like I can do a strength check or something to see if I can pull them with me.
Nope.
Roll. I think to be unprone, you'd have to waste your action to get out of it. I think that's how it works. So you can waste your action to get out of it, and then. But since there's 3 on you, go ahead and roll a strength check. I'm gonna give that to you with advantage.
A 12 on the first one.
Oh, if you got 12 just on that, it's 8, 8, and 4. You beat them all.
Okay.
So you're unprone. That wasted your action. Are you gonna go into the water?
Yeah, I would like to go. I would say three ways down into this water. That's surely decently deep, yeah.
Yep.
And I would still like to go into my shell.
All right. Then as soon as you, yeah, okay. Then as soon as you are gone, my attack unleashes right at the dog at the middle here, and I'm gonna use my inspiration on this if it's too low.
How long do you think a turtle can hold its breath?
Not
Okay,
long enough.
It meets it, so I'm gonna use my inspiration, which is an additional D8. So where's D8? How much does this actually go? Because this could potentially make it crit otherwise. Nah, not a crit. But as my arrow flies and hits this person for 1d8 damage, plus 4, I'm also going to add my explosive arrow charge on it. Where I just yell out Foos because it's force damage, and we all know what that is. So it does 10 damage to him naturally. But then the arcane arrow, the arcane shot. Where are you? There you are. 2d6 burst
Don't
damage.
assume I know what Dark Souls is.
Okay,
Oh.
on top of that, they all take 12 damage. So this guy, he's dead. This guy, he gets 10. He gets 10 plus 12. He dead. And this one takes 12 damage.
Damn. So who got that kill?
There was, I believe that was Orkra, me, another. No, it was you. So there's one with Orkra and me, and then there's one with Kenny and me.
By the way, I'm not a good swimmer, but I can hold my breath a long time.
And then we have.
You have disadvantage on swimming.
No, he can hold his breath for an hour. But then it becomes my turn. Because that was my held action. And, well, no, actually, still technically your turn, but if it's finished, you're done, Poe, then it becomes my turn.
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright. Toast, what's your hit points at?
I'm looking about. What was my last damage again?
The last damage you hit got taken was a 7 to the
7.
ass.
That's what I thought. I'm looking about a 10 out of 24, Chief.
Yeah.
I feel that, Kenny. I feel that.
Okay, well.
No, wait.
If I were to say where I was, I'd say
I am 7.
10 out of 27.
I am a 7 out of 24.
A 7 out of 24.
Yeah, I put 3 extra hit points on my thing to check it, just to look at it, like how it would work, and forgot to take them off.
Alright, so.
Technically, though, that creature that I killed with you, would that have counted?
For
As
what?
Putting a enemy at 0.
No, because that would you have to physically do that, not a conjoined thing. That's just for it's conjoined because of experience. That's why we have it like that. I'm gonna look at the one that's over here attacking Orkra, and I'm gonna shoot with my longbow.
Thanks for the assist, Knox.
19 for my character. That's a crit because of improved criticals.
What?
Yeah, if you roll a 19 on the dice, it's considered a crit. Improved criticals. Want me to link it?
No, you don't have to think it. I believe you. I'm just saying. That's cool.
Alright, so I get... Since it's a crit and it's a hit, I'm also going to add my grasping arrow to it. So first off, I get the crit damage for my longbow.
It's a crit hit. Wow, those didn't go together very well.
No, it was perfect, man.
Okay, so that together, that is 14 damage raw. So he's at fresh, but with the addition of my grasping arrows, it's now an additional 4d6 onto him. On top of that, he's now being wrapped by poisonous vines. But with my 14 plus 9 more damage, he's dead.
That feels like a little bit of overkill.
Is it though?
Guess not.
It did. I'm just saying, for one, the way how arcane arrows work is almost like a cleric's. Like, if you make contact, you get to choose if you want to add this effect on.
You know what I can do? That's right, punch people. Alright, the end.
I have a sword that talks to me like I'm crazy.
And you know what? For the hell of it, I'm going to activate Action Surge. I get another attack.
I have an extendo penis that can fire Eldritch Blasts and rip people's souls apart if I hit level 5.
So now
I have a monocle that makes me read really fast.
Action Surge. Once per short rest, I can take an additional action in your turn. I'm going to choose the action to attack. The one that's trying to eat. Wait, he's almost dead. I'll go for this guy instead.
I have a torch that makes it disco dance colors.
You have a candle that never stops burning.
That too.
You have a disco torch, bro.
Right, I have both.
And then I rolled a 22 to hit. Gonna go
a
for
Ninja
that.
Turtle shield, bro.
Oh yeah, I got a Ninja Turtle shield and a spike shield. And I think a regular shield.
And I do 7
you are
damage.
Welcome
to
for that
it.
prequel, by the way.
But what?
He's still alive, barely. But I got my tap in on that.
Burly.
Alright, with nothing else to do, I'm gonna move over here.
You gonna run away?
I gotta keep my range up.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
You know what? We skipped Princess's turn.
Fuck Princess.
The
I
Princess
like
can
Princess. I light her on fire.
see
No. That's literally Kenny's turn. That's what he wants to do.
He wants to get on top of Princess.
No.
Princess will boar spike this pig. I mean, this guy attacking Kenny's ass. It doesn't hit. Okay, Princess' turn is over. It's
Great
11.
job, Princess. You did amazing, honey.
It couldn't charge because it was a diagonal. It has to be a straight line. Now it is Kenny's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna hit this guy in the face with my mace, and then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
The bracer only works if you use a ranged attack for your. You have to double Eldritch Blaster, no, only single.
That's not what
Or
it
wait,
says.
or are you meaning you're gonna attack with an Eldritch Blast, then offhand mace him? Is that what you're doing?
When was that part of the thing?
Precisely.
It says if you can make an extra attack. Wait, let me read what
It says this allows the wearer to perform a second attack as long as it's with an unarmed attack, a light or finesse weapon thrown, or ranged attack. It really gave me basically every option.
Oh, it's supposed. Well, no, not every option technically.
Every
You
option I
can't-
have.
You can't make basically a mace is not a finesse weapon.
No, but a mace is a simple weapon, which is
Glug,
on
glug,
there.
glug, glug, glug. Hurry up. Glug, 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 glug.
It is
What do
not
you
on
mean?
there.
Yeah, simple weapon is not on there.
God fucking damn it.
You
Why
have
do
to
you
use
have
a
to make
dagger.
it boring?
I'll give you my scimitar if you want.
I don't want your fucking scimitar. Just
It's
gonna.
a sword. That's.
I'm gonna fucking poison spray then Eldritch Blast.
Okay, dick. It's a finesse weapon, but
Okay.
whatever.
Poison spray roll. Wait, that's a constitution.
That's a
no?
10 Constitution.
Okay, let's see, Wolf. What do you have for Constitution? You have a +1 in Constitution.
Calm down,
buddy.
bitch. It's just a storm.
It got a critical fail. Double your damage.
Oh, beautiful. Alright. That is going to be a 13.
It's still alive. You like make that puff of poison bullshit all over it.
Oh.
It's like just melting. It's on the floor and just like rolling around trying to get it to stop, but it's just making it worse as its fur is like practically melted off. Only has like patches of fur. The rest is just melted flesh. One of its eyes are just bobbling out of its fucking skull.
Well, then I might as well put it out of its misery and attack the
Eldritch
other
Blast?
guy and let
What
him
other-
suffer more.
This one?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him suffer more. Eldritch Blast that
He's
guy.
even more dead.
17 to hit.
He did. Whatever you roll, he did.
Good.
I hit at least one of them, so
Yeah, it's Orkro is the only one that didn't hit this one.
great
And
job,
really-
team.
All right, well, Puppo is suffering to doom and everything, and he's the last of his kind that's out here on the field. He can't move, so he only has two our target options at this point.
There you go, Emery. I made it blatantly clear what's happening here.
It's gonna make its like lunge at you, Kenny, for its final act in life because it's like melting still. It's going to roll for an attack and a 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
What am I in initiative? I don't think I got a turn.
You killed the one. Wait, no shit.
Oh yeah, he didn't get a turn this time.
We skipped him in that. Okay, so wait, screw that then. Go back over here, because otherwise, Kenny would have just gotten hit by 10. So
No, that's
Which
okay.
would have killed me.
Go Orkra then.
Yeah, go Orkra. Save my life.
Don't do
I'd
it.
like to move beside the tree and throw a javelin at the wolf.
One bit like right beside the tree, or just a step out of the tree.
One step out.
Okay. Go ahead, throw your javelin.
Assassin's Creed.
It's a process, okay? Give me 16 to hit.
That hits.
Woo. End him.
5 damage again.
He's still alive. But he's like melting. He's now got a freaking javelin through him. He is not having a good day.
For
Where do we
issues going on with Wolf, refer to sign above Wolf.
Alright, now here he goes again with seeing who he's going to go for the hit.
Not me.
Still Kenny.
God fucking damn it.
And
43 damage.
does a 13 hit.
Actually, I believe the 13 is exactly what I have. So no.
Okay, so
Your AC is
it
13?
tries to jump up, it fails. It flops to the ground. And then all it does now can do in life is let out a great howl. Then suddenly, again, through the bushes, we hear something bigger.
No, fuck.
And then a brown bear appears.
Why would a brown bear come to help a wolf?
No, it smells the blood. They're scavengers. They want the food for all the dead dogs. Probably not this one because he's melting. But the blood has attracted a brown bear.
I
Now I gotta deal with a poo-poo bear.
Can I make an action?
Move on. Initiative. Bear still lasts, so after he wouldn't be able to move till the next turn. But let's see. You moved. You have a bonus action. What are you gonna want to try to do?
I want to throw the wolf's tail as far as I can into the forest and make him chase after it.
You could do so also trying with some rations attached to it if you want, but you have to roll animal handling.
Okay.
And I warn you now, this is not going to go as well as you hope, though.
Too late. Already said it. I like this direction.
I rolled a 20 and 18 plus 2.
Okay, you have to go against this bear's senses, which he has a natural 13 in it, so anything he does has a plus 13 for his roll. Because bears smell good. Perception check. And 24. It smelt it. It saw and it flew past its face, but this bear still smells all this other flesh around. This bear just stands up and growls.
Great.
All right. So after that, it's just gonna go to Poe's turn. Bear doesn't get a turn right now. He just showed up. He has summoning sickness.
I want to go claw the wolf that's dying, and it's really sad.
I get the feeling we should leave now, actually, and let the bear take care of the wolf.
What XP?
XP for killing a bear. How much health do you have, Kenny?
I got a good amount of health.
And how much is that?
A good amount.
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 10, but I'm also going to use Fury of Blows, which gives me 2 more attack actions.
Okay.
Oof, yeah, that was bad. That was a 7.
Yeah.
Doing poorly, yes. 16, yeah, that sounds a little better.
And you win. If you any damage will kill.
Good.
So we have Stan Knox. Oh wait, no, everybody got one on that one. I'm just gonna label it Princess. We all hit that one. Alright. Now we have Bear, and there's Princess, now scared of Bear. Princess has to make a freaking wisdom saving throw here, and it doesn't have the highest of wisdom.
Oh, I also want to get my shell, by the way.
Princess failed. Princess is gonna take off about this much feet in this direction.
Ooh. Emery, real quick, just before my turn ever comes around, Would picking someone up and throwing them count as an unarmed attack?
It would be counting as a grapple into a
Okay, what matters is would it work for the bracer?
bracer.
So
not
could I?
really.
Okay, I
It-
wanted to
it'd
throw
be-
Poe and then fire an Eldritch Blast, but alright.
I weigh 450 pounds. Kidding.
I am a robot with good strength.
All right.
450
So
pounds.
Robot.
after that, it's Orcra's turn.
Yes. The rational one. What do we want to do here, guys?
The rational one. Ask the unrational ones what they want to do.
I want to kill this bear, Matt. What
And if
else?
you want to sacrifice your fucking life, then you can do it. All right, it's not a problem to me.
I need Orca to heal me real quick.
No, it ain't happening. I ain't
also have-
healing.
Orca needs to heal me.
Kenny, don't you worry. I'll heal you, buddy.
Orcra's at 22 health.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna move away a good amount though, so I can attack it.
But it's Orcra's turn.
I know, not my turn, but I mean, when it comes to my turn.
By the way, I'll tell you this much: bear does not have much movement,
Good.
though it can climb like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I didn't figure I was turned into a cat for this fight.
Yeah, I'll just as a little for thing. It has 20 movement, but it has 40 movement for climb.
Yeah,
Oh,
makes
and
sense.
I was gonna give
Corner.
Poe a good ability to just walk up a tree.
So, you still want to try animal handling with food?
No. I think that a 20 is about as good as I'm going to get. So, if we're fighting it, I'm going to move up and attack it with the longsword.
Front, back, ass, side.
Ass. Ass.
Going for that bear ass.
Who can blame him?
20.
That hits this bear.
That's advantage, though, right? So you can still try.
Yeah,
and crit.
he got slayed. He was on the other side of the tree. The bear. You notice the meat. He just didn't care about him.
And then 10 damage.
10 damage to bear.
Oh, he was a really weak bear. You killed him. Good job, Matt.
Damn, Matt. Oh, gee.
I could put extra holy damage on it too, but I'm not gonna.
Okay, and then that's it for your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. It's Nox's turn. What can I do?
For a Klondike bar.
Use my surge. If I went Purple Knight, I would be able to give you guys healing my freaking second win, but no, I'm not Purple Knight.
What a shame.
Hell, I mess with the Cult Classic. Alright, Nox is gonna move about here. He gonna take a bonus action to light his torch. And then he's gonna shoot a a fiery burning arrow at this bear.
Nice.
A 14, that hits. How much damage? $12 damage plus 1d4. And it jumps out of the bowl. Get back in the bowl.
Look at the
4
sack.
damage. So it's 14 damage and he's on fire. So when it becomes turn change, it's 15 damage. And now it's your turn, Toast.
Alright. I'm going to move right against the water. Straight back 3 blocks.
Okay.
Get back into the game. Oop. That was not my...
I'm sorry. Did the
Thank you.
robot just walk in the water? What did he say?
He's right by the water, is what he said.
And by the water, yes. I'm going to...
Like 15 potions.
No. I'm gonna double Eldritch Blast. It's the best thing I can
Killed
do
her
right now.
glass.
Stay back and shoot some shit.
I mean,
Alright.
if you get good damage and then Poe gets good damage, we might like actually survive a turn.
I'm guessing a 10 doesn't hit.
No, it
So,
doesn't.
second one. I don't hit anything.
You don't.
No.
I hate you. You never come in clutch.
It was
what you
another
end
threat.
up doing is that your beam goes all the way the fuck over here, and you hear an explosion in the background, along with the sound of someone going, "My cabbages!"
My cabbage!
Pew pew pew. If that guy was out here with his cabbages, so why didn't you tell us about the bear? That's all I'm saying.
Dickhead.
All right, now after Toast, it's Bear's turn. Bear's on fire. By the way, he's at 16 now.
Bear's on fire. How about
Bear don't
yours?
like being on fire. Bear stop, drops, and rolls for his action. Then afterwards, Bear just walks forward his 20 steps.
Oh, is Bear not on fire anymore?
Yeah, Bear has to use his action to remove the fire.
Can I ask could his name be Baer?
No.
Bear? Bear?
It's a
Right.
bear.
My
He's
bear!
such a hater for crispy bacon.
He
Absolutely not.
like walks up to Poe and just looks at him.
Menacingly.
That's the end of the turn, and now it's Poe's turn.
And then he hears a glug, 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 as Poe drinks a health potion.
Dun 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 dun. Which potion, by the way?
Ugh, it's a 1d10 plus 2.
Okay.
He's looking at you like you're mighty tasty.
I suck.
How much did you get back?
5.
Oh,
That's a 1d10 plus 2. And you
you
got
got
5.
it. You got 3.
Yeah, Matt, I did. Thank you.
That's an oof right
Yeah.
there, friend.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
All right, so you gotta use. I think it's a potion. Taking a potion is considered an item, so it's a bonus action. You still got your action. You gonna punch the bear?
Can I drink another health potion?
I'll let you do that for your actual action.
Because I'm still in my shell, and I do not plan on coming out while he's standing right beside me. That seems like a terrible idea.
A turtle idea.
Indeed. Oh, gosh. I have minor health potion written down, but I... Oh, there it is. 1d4 plus 2.
Yeah. There's minor and lesser. Lesser is the D10. Minor is the D4.
I got 4 back.
Oh boy, hit points. Are you finished?
Yep.
All right. Princess is just gonna take off, and they're gone. No more princess.
Oh,
Princess
I'm
just
mad.
left the battle.
I'm so mad.
All right, and then it goes to Orca's turn.
Move closer to it and attack it again in the ass.
Right in the ass, and you know what? Let's see if the ass is looking there, because I said it was looking at Poe.
Oh, I didn't roll sleight of hand on my last attack. My bad.
Oh, go ahead and do that now.
Never do that again.
Motherfucking 16.
Sorry, what was that? 16?
16.
16. Where's the loot chart? Where'd I put it? Oh no, did I close the window?
Bear.
I had to close. I closed the window. Hold on. What's a 16?
16 is a number, 1 higher than 15, 1 lesser than 17.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the loot chart. Because everything has a freaking loot chart here. Where's the bear? Where's the bear? There's the bear. You carve off some of the bear's fur.
Yes.
You
This will
got
make a fine hat.
It's supposed to be it's a bear pelt, but yeah, I'm just saying it's still alive. You just kind of skinned it, and now it's like pissed.
Matt, it's also actually spelled B-E-H-R. Just FYI.
That's fine.
All right, so bear, and how much damage? Okay, now how much damage did you do?
On this attack, on this turn, I
Mhm.
rolled a 20 to hit
Okay, that hits.
10 damage again. 7 plus 3.
So 26.
And
Guys,
then
we're probably like a third of the way done.
Oh
for
my
this
god.
sleight of hand, I rolled 19.
19. Well, you already took the bear pelt, so that's gone. So I guess I gotta choose between these. Okay. You smack the bear across the face like you did the wolf earlier, and you just took out some of its teeth. You get 4 bear fangs. This bear is like being butchered, and he's like, "Rah!"
Kenny, you're doing an amazing job, honey.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what he's up to in the background. All right, then it's my turn. Yeah, Nox is next. Okay, so still staying around my torch. Gonna shoot another fire arrow at his ass. Go, fire arrow. What is it? What is it? What is it? Why does it always like to go behind the frickin' roll counter? 12, but that's still a hit. So, roll for damage. 10 damage. That puts it at... Actually, that kills the bear.
Yes!
Bear had 34 hit points.
Fuck yeah.
I fucking demolished that bear.
Yeah,
And
you
wanted
did.
to run. Get
We
real.
killed a bear.
Alright.
I totally helped. With my 2
bear-
failed Eldritch Blasts.
Can we make Kenny's kickstand malfunction and him just fall in the water?
Yeah, I'll vote for that. I'm here.
The bear rises up, like it's shot him in the throat, and then it just like roars to the head as much as it can. All it is just a gurgle, and then it falls over, flopping, pushing Kenny into the water.
Yes.
Kenny's now in the water with a bear on top of him.
You guys ready to go? All right.
Do. Now every wolf was worth 50 experience. So we got 1, 2, 3. Kenny, have you ever been counting this up? Because it looked like you were.
No, I stopped because it's hard counting up how many each
Because
person
I
got.
don't know how to count.
Kenny, you are just worthless.
You just want me to count like how many things were killed? That was
But the
probably easier.
bear alone is 400 experience to everyone.
Okay, good.
That would have been the experience we got if we just killed Princess right up, right? But since
I knew it.
Princess was befriended, the bear was the added encounter.
I'm sorry, guys. I misread the mission. I thought we were gonna have to deliver Princess to somebody.
1, 2, 3,
Dude, we
4,
could
5, 6,
end up
7.
running back into him and his owner later. So
That's
I'm
true,
not
and then we can kill Princess
Alright, so let me count the Princess.
and the owner.
1,
There you go.
2, 3. Oh, did you get everything already?
9 wolves, 1 bear.
Yep, 9 wolves, 1 bear, and yeah, that was the thing. I got 1, 2, 3.
I thought
3 everyone kills? No.
I thought
it
round
4,
robin
1,
was
2,
just
3.
no matter who kills it, we all get
4.
the stuff.
You have to damage it once is what the thing was.
Oh.
So four of the wolf kills is for everyone. So go ahead and add 4 Princess 4 or something. Everybody gets 200 at base. Looks like Nox gets an additional 200.
Also 4?
Yeah, so there's 200 there, and then Orkra gets an additional. You know what? Fuck it. At this point, since everything got a little messy here, how about we just all gain 800 experience? Since we pretty much all hit every monster anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Since that was just a lot of things. And from now on, we're gonna need to develop a better way of keeping track of things here.
Oh.
Still no murmur.
Nope.
Alright.
Are you surprised?
I wouldn't mind everyone sharing everything.
Are we just gonna do that now? Just shared XP amongst
I mean,
everything?
it does make it a lot simpler.
It does.
We don't really have to figure out what happened as long as we know
And
what
then
hull
it's
was in the
more fun
encounter.
because we get to level up more. So
Okay.
We also don't have to worry about whether or not an NPC killed it, or if we killed it, or who gets
True.
that.
True. Okay, so it just everybody gets shared experience
Alright.
from now on.
Yeah, we'll just do that.
All right. So after that, insight checks, loots.
Yes, I would like to loot.
Insight.
22.
6.
Also,
11.
why is it insight? I thought it was investigation.
Oh, you're right. Wrong. My bad. I keep thinking investigation and insight are the same thing for some
It's
reason.
okay. I still rolled investigation. I got 22.
I still got the same number.
Yeah.
So for me, it's 11. I get 2 vials of wolf's blood. Who got 6?
Can I keep the insight?
Yeah, you can keep the insight since I messed up.
Okay, then I got the 6.
6. You get. Where is it? 1 vial of wolf's blood.
I got 22.
And you got 22?
Yes.
You walk away with 2 pelts.
Nice. I will those in my
I got a
inventory.
4, but I got a 24 for survival.
You got a 4. You got nothing for the actual thing, but for the survival and everything, you walk away with 10 wolf flanks. Where's my inventory? There we are. Wait, that's not my inventory. Oh, I don't have my inventory open. That's why.
I should probably
Why is
add
it not
a
open?
soul selection.
Okay. I'm now down to 28 arrows. And then we got 3 vials of wolf blood. And there's nothing left for survival. You just took everything. You took all the wolves, cut them up. And with, sleight of hand, ripping wolves' tails off and shit. Which, by the way, you can reclaim that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And now the princess, the encounter with princess is over.
Now we have bacon.
We don't know where princess... All we know is that princess ran off to the north.
Oh. I would like to
Follow
activate
or-
tracking.
Princess, he took off at full speed. For a boar, he's just gone. Even with tracking and everything, unless you can pretty much track... boar is just stupid fast and how many turns we took there. Basically, you'd have to get 40 times 8, was it? No, not 8. I think it was like 4 turns. It could have also charged. I mean, not charged, but dashed. So yeah, you have 40 times 8. Can you do 40 times 8?
Yeah.
Nah. We'll just continue on from now then. Just remember, princess was a thing. I don't think we're ever gonna forget. Anyway, so now that the party is finished and everything,
So I just gotta
anybody
do
want to take
360?
some potions or anything?
No.
No. No potions.
I could use a heal.
You could use a heal.
I could use a heal.
Are you
not gonna...
asking me to heal you? Because I'm not healing you.
I would like for
how
you to
many
kill me.
potions do you have? Because you don't use any of your potions.
I have 1 potion of fire resistance. I never had healing potions.
Both
Okay,
gave you,
fine.
Both gave you 3.
Fine,
What'd you do with
fine.
them?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Hey,
When
for the
you
record,
first-
I do have a
Anything involving buff just went in one ear out the other.
You got 3, and then when Murmur showed up, you also got an additional 2.
Oh, well, I've had 5 that I didn't know about.
I tap Kenny on the shoulder and say, "It's okay, buddy," and then he is instantly healed for 6 damage.
Oh, thank you.
You can use the healing touch or whatever that's called.
healed for 6 damage, is what he said.
Uh,
Okay, well, we continue now on our way down the path.
How much do the potions do?
There are
Kenny, if
one.
you use potions after I just healed you, I take it back.
There are there are 3 1d4s plus 2, and then 2 1d10 plus 2.
Okay.
Kenny just starts chugging.
I just 2d4
You're lucky I
plus-
killed that fucking bear, Kenny. 'Cause if it ain't, died. There'd have been no chance.
What the fuck is wrong with me today? I can't focus.
That's why I also brought out the torch, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to crowd control this, because he'd have to, unless he just sits there and sits on fire and lets all that damage tick in, it's either gonna speed us to kill him, or he's gonna have to waste his action to get rid of his fire. Alright, so we make our way down, we finally see a town. As we make our way down to the town, make our way out of the forest, this is what we're gonna see, and that just means I had to open another freaking window on my one-window computer, one-screen computer. Yay! Where are you? Why does everything mess up? I said large images. Why do you keep converting back? Whatever. You piss me off too much. Alright.
You have disgraced me for the last time.
Rip it. Here we go. This is what we see as we come out of the forest. We also notice more buildings behind that one, but that's the big building as we come walking up. We have finally made it to Goldshire.
Yes. Go.
And people are communicating like crazy all over in my Discord, so I'm just going to hurry up on this one. So as we make our way down the main road there, we notice that there's the big building right there, the biggest building in town, and we see that it's the Goldshire Inn. Right across from it, we see a building that looks more like a smithing forge. But we're standing right outside the forge. We see this guy. Seeing his uniform and noticing that it's similar to Briggs, we walk right up to the guy.
Hello, fellow dude. We had a letter, but it got eaten by a bear on the way here.
Shows my bear pelt hat.
Just the bear. He's wrapped a piece of living bear.
Wait.
Like a turban. That's what I imagine.
Is this the guy we were supposed to deliver the steamy letter to?
No, this is what we identify him as the marshal based on.
Oh,
his,
okay.
I
just know there was something on a letter.
That and we see others around that are obviously soldiers, and they're standing guard and everything. But his armor sticks out and everything.
Oh, we did have a writ too to go see the blacksmith. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he turns to you guys and then introduces himself as like, greetings, welcome to Goldshire. My name is Marshal Doug Han.
What's
Most
up,
people
dude?
just call me Han.
Han, can you tell us where to find this horny babe?
Horny.
Han, we're looking for the blacksmith's daughters, dude.
Oh my, that's not gonna go over so well, Dingus. But
I will look at him and I'll be like, I have this letter.
Dingus,
I have a boner.
we got some visitors for you. And then from inside there's like, all right, I'll be out in a minute.
Is he aware his name sounds like anus?
What, Argus?
We're gonna make that a running joke.
I said Angus. It's actually Argus. So popping out from the behind him, you see a little dwarf, bald, has like fiery red hair for a beard, and he's holding what appears to be a warhammer, and he uses it for forging. All right, what seems to be the issue here?
I have a letter.
That's not who the letter's for either.
It
I
seems
thought
to
the
be torn to
blacksmith note was
pieces,
a different fucking.
and it seems to be addressed to Melika. She's the innkeeper over there across the road. I think you have the
No,
wrong
let's
one
see.
here.
Oh,
Yes,
here's
like
the
I
thing.
said, horny babe.
It wasn't torn to pieces. That was the other one. I'm a robot. I made a copy and I printed it out of my asshole.
Well, knowing the business that they get there in that inn, I'm not quite. I'm actually quite sure I get what you mean there. After all, the upstairs is kind of the red light district here in the forest.
And take me there now.
I need directions.
Anyway,
This was
by
my
the way,
calling.
are you the chaps that took on the Echo Ridge mine up there in Northshire? We got a letter to be expecting them, and
Yeah.
looking at your crew, you match the description.
Sounds like us. You know, a turtle
Well,
man. A lot of those running around,
alright.
huh?
I was told you guys had the commission slips for your passports into the city.
Aye, lassie.
Can I see those?
Don't you lassie him.
Hang on. I got you guys. Hang on.
Kenny is taking too long to get this joke going.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think he takes
There you go.
the passport.
Uh huh.
He sits there and he skims over everything. He's like, right, okay. It'll take nearly 3 days a piece to make each one of these, to let you know. These are full commissioned by my own personal stock, which is technically the king's stock. He pays me to supply the troops and whatnot. So these will cost you nothing to get into and you're actually quite lucky too, because these usually run about 2,000 a piece.
Argus, would you say that you are one of the king's men?
Aye, but not the king from this land. I am from Ironforge.
Noose, a noose. Could you quite possibly put the king back together again?
Oh my.
Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate that, buddy. That's what I needed right there.
He's gonna insight you on something. Ooh.
This one's an
Am
idiot.
I to know that you know about what happened to King Varian Rin?
Of course we do. How could anyone forget that?
We're not from here. They're lying to you.
Is that the Ice King? What the fuck is his name?
They're talking about Humpty Dumpty. He's an egg.
This is a new character for you guys all.
Excuse him.
Okay.
He's a robot.
How about,
That memory's not in his memory bank. We obviously know exactly what he's
I
talking
know
about.
quite well about the constructs that the gnomes are developing and throwing out throughout the world. What are they called? Warforges?
Gnomes are bitches.
I agree with you there. We had to live with them. Well, as growing up, right next to them.
I feel
Stupid
bad
little
for you.
bastards. They're always working at night.
They're very annoying.
It's a shame what happened to the king, don't you think?
Yes. Well, how about you four come right in here and we'll.
What a
continue talking
tragedy
to
that
here.
would just.
Oh
you
my
might
God,
have a different
this is very-
perspective. I'd love for you to tell us more
Oh,
about
stop
it.
talking out your ass. I like to force him into his own shell.
Run a deception check to see.
Yes. For one, you're gonna need to run the deception check, but everybody has to come into the shop now.
Let me just say that it's a great thing that I critted, because I definitely have a -1 for deception.
What would I have to roll to force Poe
Marshall-
into his
Ma-
shell?
Marshall comes in as well. The Marshall Han. So, let's just get this straight. Not many people know about everything that's happening in the castle right now, especially since King Varian Wynn has gone missing and we had to put his 8-year-old son, Anduin, on the throne.
It sounds like the plot of Game of Thrones.
Thing is that we're sure that he's somewhere in Kalendor and all the fancy drow are out there looking for it. Although we prefer to call them night elves.
Do they go
Yeah.
bump in the night? Yeah.
Actually, they do. And
Oh,
don't let them stand still. They literally vanish.
kinky.
Anyway, I'm also was alerted to the fact that you also got the free commission slips that for an item of your choice, so long as you provide the materials. Because with the magic bound to these contracts and everything, I can work the magic of here. This forge, this building, in fact, is actually enchanted in a way. Basically, what it allows me to do is complete your guys' order, and within a reasonable time frame, which usually ends up being a day, if nothing else. And here, let me just show you a list of goods. He hands you a list, but there's a problem. Most of you guys don't know how to read.
I do.
Language. So, but Poe and Nox, I think it's Poe and Nox are the only ones that can't. Poe?
Probably.
Why don't you just read that list out loud for all of us?
I have the monocle.
You guys really aren't from around here, are you?
No.
I'm a turtle. I just never learned how to read.
We were dealing with a
Yeah.
dragon's vault, and then we're here. I don't understand anything.
I was raised in a
How about
monastery,
this?
and reading was not high on the priority list.
Okay, how about this? Come back tomorrow.
Stupid monks.
Go across the street to the tavern. There are trainers there. Look for the inscription trainer. I believe her name. She's also the stable master. Her name's Irma. She can teach you. It sounds like you guys already have a great basic grasp of things. You just don't understand the local.
Is her
slang.
last name Thuman?
Actually, she doesn't have a last name. She was kind of
I will call her
just
Thuman.
raised in the orphanage.
Uma Thurman? Is that
Maybe
what you
she's
said?
orcish.
I want to dance like Uma Thurman.
She's actually a human. So go ahead, come back tomorrow, and I'd still be able to make your guys a craft. And basically, he's offering you guys a chance to just learn, take a long rest to learn to be able to read common.
In a day? That's insane, but yeah, I'm
They-
in.
It's for one, there's magic involved with this shit.
Oh,
And like he
got it.
said, the magic of his forge also works for her as well. Basically, it locks you in like a pocket dimension where for you, like 2 or 3 days, it's almost like the hyperbolic time chamber. So the way how it works is you learn until you learn the craft.
Oh, fuck.
It only takes like a day for outside in the real world.
So you guys know how I said I'm having issues like focusing today? Oh god, ignore that. I'm sorry. I forgot to apply my experience this whole time.
Oh my god.
Let's add that 800.
Anyway, but for short, you guys might want to look into some other professions while you're here in town as well eventually. But for now, I'll see you guys in the morning, and then we can continue on with business. I'll start to work on your commissions right now. Unfortunately, I can't waste the magic of the forge to commission to deal with these. These literally take a long time in process because of the magic that's weaved in to the spell. It's into the rings themselves.
Can I ask him about the ore that we found?
Ah, yes, I can identify any order you lads have.
Here's mine. I only have 8.
I have
Yeah.
11.
What
You
is
have
it?
11. All right. You have 11. Roll a d12 for me, and for you, roll a d8
What are we rolling for?
to identify the ore.
Oh,
I rolled an 8.
I'm not worried about my ore. I eat it.
Okay. As for Poe, all of your ore is iron.
I rolled a 9.
Yours, how many did you have? 12? You have 3 chunks of copper and
I had 11.
11, and you have 2 chunks of tin.
10. I
Yes,
guess we
10.
can make repairs to Kenny's ass with that.
Yes.
Actually, I can combine the two to create steel.
Oh, nice.
I feel like it was a horrible mistake not to mine more, but I was just trying to be nice.
Actually, your iron's technically steel. I mislabeled it. You
Oh.
you just got the straight up steel.
Got it, cool.
So, So yeah, then we have Nox's identified because I know I got like, what is it, 23 of this shit. Where is it? Where's my inventory?
Yeah, didn't you get 15 of that all in one go after I let you do it?
Yeah,
really
everybody's just
quickly?
like, we're done. And I'm like, gonna go get. I'm like, okay, I'll go for it. Okay, so how many do I have? I have 21. So hold on, let me roll. D20. Okay, so I got 7 chunks of tin and 14 chunks of copper. All right, so I can, when you guys learn everything, learn how to read, you can come and actually look at what I can do with those for you.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go sleep with the prostitute. Good night.
Give me a second. I gotta go to the bathroom, and we'll continue on with this.
Is this our long rest?
Yes, will be considered a long rest when we get to it.
Good. So, are we at the end?
Bird, nobody can touch you without getting a serious disease.
If he's sleeping with prostitutes, does that mean we're at the end? We're supposed to deliver the letter to?
No, he said he's going to. He's like leaving. And he said
Oh,
he's telling
I will come with you. I upped my wisdom and my strength, but my wisdom is still a -1 because upped it by 1.
You're at 9 points instead of 10.
I'm at 9 instead of 8.
Yeah, right. But if you were at 10, then you would level it up.
Yeah. So, 1 more of those and no more negatives to any of my things.
to any.
My strength's pretty good. I should just change that. Ability score improvement. Wisdom. Wisdom again. There we go. Now I have no negatives.
Alright. Now, as we make our way out from Argus's little forge and everything, Han follows everyone. He leads us over to the inn, and he starts talking again. Alright. You boys better keep that information under wraps. We don't want a panic, really, although it's not going to be too long before the entire
What?
city knows
About the king going missing?
My megaphone was activated.
Don't worry, I'll write a song about it.
I don't want to have to throw you guys into the stockades
Ooh,
because of it.
that sounds kinky.
So,
Shocking. Can we go on a side campaign where we just get locked in prison?
And then we become Akon and start singing "Locked Up King."
There's something. I'll give you guys a little surprise. There's something about that in Act 2. So
yes,
but
the
for
party
now,
goes to jail.
For now, you guys have been actually highly recommended by Marshall Briggs, who is not very keen on much of anybody. I mean, unless you're one of the Songshine peoples. They pretty much worships the fucking ground they walk on, but nobles of frickin' Stormwind and all that. Anyway, here's a ticket to have your free lessons in learning the language, because that should be basic for everyone. And Briggs did even mention that you guys were not from around here, so I didn't believe it, but it sounds the way how you speak and the way you dress kind of.
How about the way we look? There's a giant turtle and a half orc. And a fucking robot.
Those are actually all part of the game in World of Warcraft. The turtle race is called Tortolan. And the robots are mecha gnomes. Anyway, that was outside of character anyway. Word of warning though, when dealing with Melika, don't mouth off. You'll find yourselves in more world of hurt.
I would love to fight her if she thinks she can touch me.
No, you probably wouldn't.
What's up with the lapis change?
I'm. It's nothing important. I'm just
If
messing
you had
around.
to guess her level, what would you say?
Higher than yours.
I can't reveal much at the moment, but you all are just led into the thing, and when you first walk into the area, you see, if I can find the picture as quickly as possible. You guys enter the Goldshire Inn, and where the hell did that picture go? Wait, did I put it in the D&D folder? I probably put it in the D&D folder.
Locked up on the mirror.
Aha, I did. You guys walk into the Goldshire Inn, and it looks like this. You see a cozy fire, some tables set up for eating. There's some barrels of what you assume to be wine in the back. There's a bar in the back. But the first thing you notice is there's a bunch of people eating at those tables too. But the first person you notice walks up to you, and it's a chick, and this is what she looks like in classic, at least. This is Melika.
Hi, Melika. If you were to guess your level on a scale of 1 to 20, what would you say?
Oh boy.
25.
Another one of these. And how could I help you? She
You
just
could tell me.
ignores you.
You could help me by telling me on a scale of 1 to 20 how strong you think you are.
Bird, I'm only gonna let this go on for so fucking long.
25.
Okay,
Until what?
she
I'll
raises
fight
a
you
wand.
too.
She raises a wand. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I like where this is headed. Finally, some action. Yeah, I failed it, by the way.
She turns you into a rabbit.
Rabbit, cat,
Nice.
turtle.
I
It's all the same.
congratulate her on her successful spell.
Thank you so much.
And now you are muted for the rest of this conversation.
I would like to pick him up and put him in my chest cavity.
Oh, I really hope that I unturn into a rabbit while I'm still in there.
All right. So what?
Wearing Kenny like an Iron
So
Man suit.
are you all just a bunch of clowns? Or are we gonna get down to business?
The first one.
Kenny, make
wait,
a Constitution.
Actually, yeah. Go ahead.
God damn it. Thanks, Bird. 7. Alright, well.
Okay. Hold on a second.
On the plus side, we only need one room now. 'Cause you-
All right, she waves her hand again, and this time she waves her wand again, and Toast turns into this.
Oh, I need to see this. Oh, wait. But Poe the bunny is inside of me. How does this work?
The bow slips out while you transform.
Oh.
Bummer.
I wanted
So
it
now
to be a
we
bunny
have
inside of a
rabbit,
bunny.
and we have a robot rabbit now stuck with us.
Surprise, I can still talk.
And now she raises it up to Orkra. Hopefully you'll be a little bit more reasonable.
Will I?
I would like to like slip a paper into Orca's pocket, make it look very obvious that there's a paper
you
there.
can't. At this moment, you are completely brainwashed, pretending to be a rabbit.
That's okay. I should just be a rabbit with my still brain.
These two are not mentally capable,
What?
and we would like to sign them up for classes on how to read.
Me
Them,
simultaneously
I can
try and
read.
bite Matt.
So you want to help with Irma? We can do that. Classrooms are downstairs next to the actual patrons' rooms. We can set you up. Just a quick question: is this for the military, or are you paying out of pocket?
Military.
Military is sent us here with coupons.
I suppose you gave him the slip that the. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you that the Argus gave you a slip to learn.
Yeah, I got the slip right here.
You don't get to say anything. You're
It's
a
right
rabbit.
there.
I gave him the slip.
It's right here.
Give
It's
her.
a good thing that I can't say anything because I would have said slip this stick.
It's right here.
All right, so she looks it over and she's like, all right. I'll have Irma come down in a little bit. This also affords you a room for the room for the night. For, well, you guys could be in there until ever you actually learn, whether that be eternity or not, for some of you.
Take the.
Preach. Preach.
It's for me and Bird. Read it.
No.
Damn it.
For now, you guys have to learn how to, for
It would
one.
be funny if Kenny's god contacted him now. What are you doing?
For shame. For shame.
My God's the fiend. He'd be like, murdered them afterwards. All right, GTA it is.
But until I get this set up, you guys can partake in some of our refreshments. Give me a moment. Dobbin over there behind the bar is our bartender. Go ahead and order something. Your accommodations for this ticket will afford you at least one beverage. I'll be right back.
Dobbin, I'd like a water and 2 bowls of rabbit kibble.
Dobbin just like reaches underneath the thing, just pulls out 2 water skins, just drops them right there, and then pulls out some bowls of what look like Cocoa Puffs.
I would like to piss.
He was ready. This shit happens on the day.
I would like to
I-
piss oil.
You get nothing. You're a rabbit.
I wish I could telepathically ask Matt why everyone here is such a bitch.
I mean, I almost chose telepathy as a feat instead of getting wisdom upgrades.
So we're sitting there. We're drinking. Well, they got the. Was the water for them or for us?
For us.
For us. Okay. So we're just sitting there drinking that.
No, we
Matt-
eat the rabbit kibble.
We're eating rabbit given Nox is just fine with water. He just drinks the water, watches and listens to people. There's actually a gambling game of cards and dice. Does anybody have? Well, 2 of us are out of commission, but do you have cards or dice, Orca?
Uh,
That you'd like to try to get a game with?
I'm not a gambling man or woman.
You're not a gambling orc. Okay, so after that, after a while, I would say about a short rest worth of time. Not that we, well, technically we haven't even had our long rest yet, but Melika comes back. I'm just like, all right, come with me, and she takes us down a staircase. There seems to be a turn at this staircase, and there's a door just before another staircase going down. She opens the room, and we find Irma in there. This is what Irma looks like in. Where are you? Okay, here's Irma from World of Warcraft Classic.
I want to dance like Uma Thurman. Marry me, darling.
She's actually wearing like leather gear and whatnot. She starts taking off her pauldrons and putting them down,
Oh.
putting her hair into a ponytail, and she's next to like a chalkboard, and there's just one long bench with a bunch of chairs pulled up. And I can't do it, but she basically has like a tracer accent. You can tell
An
like
English accent.
yeah, an English like tracer accent. She
Okay.
sounds like Tracer basically.
Yeah.
And she's
No worries, love. Cover is here.
yeah, that, and she's just guiding you guys into the place.
Hello, love.
I'm not gonna do the thing because I just can't. But she's going. All right, you 4, go ahead and sit down, and don't worry about those 2. The spell's gonna wear off as soon as the doors close and the magic of the room activates.
I ask her immediately to marry me because I cannot have sex without marriage.
She bops you on the head with her
You did
with
say
the
this was
stair.
a red light district. I'm just saying.
Yes, but that's upstairs.
Oh, so she just doesn't know anything about it. Got it.
She's the stable. No, she doesn't know anything about it. She's the stable master.
She's a
But
Oh,
liar.
she can master.
She's also a teacher.
She can
Fine,
master
fine.
Orca stables, if you know what I mean.
Okay,
It's been a
so
while since anyone of your age has asked to learn fucking English.
it doesn't take everybody long. It's just basically different symbols for what we already know for English. Like instead of the letter P, we use an @ sign or something. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
doesn't
it's
di-
leet speak.
Yeah, it looks different just because they've had different upbringings for it. So after we all sit down, for us, it feels like 4 days have gone by. By the time the doors actually open, we all just click and get it.
Wait, am I
And
back to normal?
yes, as soon as the door was shut, you were turned back to normal.
Well, as soon as the door was shut, I want to ask her why she's such a bitch.
She was already gone. She can't hear through the door when the magic's on.
Okay, fine.
And also, Han warned you. Okay, so you made a pawn. Anyway, so now it's the next day. You all come out. You also got some sleep and everything after the magic wore off. The night continued on, and you guys the tables turned into like 4 beds. You all rested it off, and also we slept through regularly while the magic was going on. And it's the first thing in the morning, and we're woken up to the sound of 2 dwarves fighting over something because they're already drunk. What's the first? I assume we all at this point would like to go and communicate with Argus to figure out what he has now.
Yes.
It's true.
I'd like to ask the innkeeper if she needs help with these people.
Oh, we got plenty of security. On top of the fact that, well, I have my magic. We also have several of the class trainers facilitated here. And our bouncers are, well, let's just say they ran through the arenas for several years. So I'm quite sure they can pretty much handle a decent amount of these ruffians.
I'd also like to make it clear that I was told to look for work. And that is why I asked.
You know what? Try asking that Kira, that sunshine girl. I hear she's actually needing help finding some herbs or something. She's the wizard. She's also pretty much the only alchemist you're gonna find outside of Stormwind City in these parts. From what I hear, she needs help procuring some Murloc scales.
Murloc.
I don't know.
Not the fucking Murloc.
Anyway, go ahead and talk and tell her that I sent you. She'll probably even give you a little bonus. Okay, and then we head on out the door. Are we heading straight to Argus, or are we going to try to find this Kira?
Did we ever give her the letter?
We don't have the letter. You tore it the fuck up.
I have the letter.
You tore it.
You do not have the letter.
I do. I am robot. I print it.
You didn't. Oh, with what? Your butt cheeks?
Yes. Why would you even ask? You knew the answer.
DM, can we roll for printer butt cheeks?
No printer butt cheeks. No, none of that. No shitting paper.
I have it right here though. It says
Let me
steamy
just say
letter.
I don't regret it because she is very rude. She does not deserve love.
So you actually now turn around and give her this.
I gave her the letter.
She looks at it and she's like, "Oh, from Henry. Why is it ripped in half?"
Because you're a bitch, and I
I would
know
like to.
preemptively,
I would
guess.
like to point a Poe and go, "Dumb turtle."
She looks at you guys raising the wand once again.
I so wish that Bird was still sass so I could say that a dog ate my homework.
And then she flicks the wand. Everybody make Constitution saves.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
16.
Let me get mine.
18.
That's a 21. Nice try, bitch. You fucking thought.
You do not know if that worked or not, dude.
Alright.
I want to
So
tell
now
her
I gotta-
that she is a star 8-4.
Well, for one, everybody, okay, I got an 11. I didn't pass this at all. So, basically, she sets all of our asses on fire. The ones who made it past 15, are going to take 5 points of fire damage. Anybody who didn't, which is me, takes 10.
That's hot.
She does not seem that strong. I think we could take her.
We could totally take her.
As you say that, you find 2 giant orc hands grabbing. You got everyone 2 each by the neck.
I
picking
did
us
not
up,
consent to touch.
and then throwing us out of the inn.
Yeah.
Also, you see them putting up something on the wall. There's basically a banned list now that we can read. We're all 4 of us are banned for a month from the Goldshire Inn.
I would like to.
I
Go
was
for
nothing
two.
but polite, and I feel like that's total bullshit.
Your drinks taste like horse urine.
Well, we were given a letter to give, and you guys ripped it in half.
I didn't do it.
I
they
didn't.
did.
I didn't
I
fucking
didn't
do
do
it.
anything.
Don't
They're
regret it.
ruining my D&D campaign.
I didn't do
Yeah,
anything
you
to that
did.
letter. I purposely knew he was gonna fuck with it. That's why I photocopied it. But Emery doesn't want to let me have that ability.
No, because photocopying isn't a thing.
It is. I am a robot. You cannot tell me what I can and cannot do when you have not created me.
I mean, yeah, you can.
I thought that was the job of the DM. In
Yeah.
general.
But it's more
Okay,
fun.
anyway, let's go get some cool stuff.
Anyway.
for
You
you.
guys made me fight a bear by myself.
And you did a great job. We're just here to push you, Matt.
Alright, so are we going to Argus or...
Yep, Argus.
I guess.
Okay. Alright. So how was your guys' night? He looks at us, we're like half of our clothes are like all fried.
It went wonderful.
Yeah, I guess that's
Slept
to
like
be
a baby.
expected. Alright, so here's what I got. And he starts he starts throwing out a sheet of stuff. Here we
Okay,
go.
bathroom break.
You want a bathroom break? Does everybody want a bathroom break while I post this shit?
I mean, I don't have to go, so I'll just go get a pop, I guess.
Go.
Fight me.
I will.
Good.
I'll destroy you.
Lick me.
Ooh, yeah, it is.
Oh.
Okay, so I gotta put this in.
Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Alright. Get it.
On this journey we will find our souls begin to intertwine. Your heart of gold so pure, divine. And I lost myself within the fire, breaking free from my desire. A heart of gold forged to inspire. It's Starfire. It's Starfire. Starfire.
Just a second. Posting stuff.
Okay.
Because I posted the wrong stuff.
Cold. My tooth. Ha.
Eh. By the way, also someone can actually learn a lot of the smithing craft itself and learn how to craft stuff. But I'll explain that here in a bit. And let me get his craftable things because I had to rebalance the crafty. Here we are. By the way, where it says coal scale, it's actually obsidian scale.
Ah. Hey Matt, have you been playing Rocket League, or did you play it at all this session?
I was playing it for like an hour and a half, maybe two.
That's what I thought. I wish I would have streamed it. I would have put it up as the thing on the stream.
I did.
Oh, I didn't get a notification. Sorry. I just remember you mentioned something about Rocket League, and I'm like, is he still doing that? He should do that.
My laptop almost died, so I had to move back to my bed.
Oh.
Okay, so I had to do that. Let me double check to make sure that's all. No, that's not all.
He wants to dance like Uma Thurman.
And what I didn't have here, which I can't seem to find at the moment, is he can craft like arrowheads or specifically made weapons. Oh, there they are actually. When crafting them with the metals that you guys have, the weapons will have the effect of if you meet something's AC value, it's considered a hit.
Oh, good.
And that's what you can make with the iron/steel weapon shit that he can craft.
Okay, knowing this, I would like to have my ore turned into shit.
What'd you get for your ore again? How much ore do you have for what?
Equipment, other possessions. I have 20 pieces of ore.
20 pieces of ore, just chunks of ore? You never got them identified?
Nope.
Roll a d20.
Okay. That is a nat fucking 20.
Okay, it's all steel. I mean iron.
Oh.
Iron. I'll just say iron for now, because it makes more sense rather than just steel.
Ooh.
So steel at the moment, iron at the moment. So everybody has iron, has that iron that. And if you want things crafted, this isn't just those generic things. You can have any generic weapon crafted as it, and it won't cost. It won't take an extra day. It's mostly that kobold stuff and bear stuff, particularly thing like the wolf tails charm, which is a next slot that you can have crafted. It basically gives that if you roll a 10 on the dice with no mods or anything, it's considered a critical hit. It just is a hit, but it's supposed to be a critical.
Okay.
Question: if it says +1 AC and the max is 17, then it doesn't go over 17, right?
Correct. It basically when it says max and everything, it basically it'll push the AC up to that number, but it won't surpass it.
Mm-hmm. So none of this is useful for me whatsoever.
In terms of AC, no. But if you get like the set, you can get rid of like your sneak disability with your plate armor. You'd still be one down, but you could also get extra things like the set bonus for the one item. Where is it? Kobolds. The leather. If you can manage to collect 4 pieces of it, you still have like the AC of 18, but you also get like if you have 2 sets. You get the 2 set if you have all 4 as well. If you worn the shield, the daggers and slings and darts you throw now have 1d6 modded for and can be thrown higher, and then daggers do more damage. Basically, daggers become short swords if you're wearing all 4 pieces. And the shield, I gotta specify the shield again.
I don't want to replace my shield. I'd probably.
You like the shield?
Yeah, I'll probably keep it because it'll let me throw it at my multiple enemies when I get my Azeroth spec.
All right, you can have some fun with that. Yeah, it also is a pretty decent shield and everything. The Cobalt shield, this is a different variation of it. Or was it the Bear shield? No, Bear shield, the Attack of Opportunity. Oh no, wait, I changed it all together. Never mind, that's a different shield. There's going to be a shield that works like a Kratos shield from God of War 4, where it's like a bracer that pops out into a shield.
Oh, cool.
allowing somebody to use either two-handed or two-handed wet things and everything and still have a shield equipped.
Thank you for telling me how that works because I have not yet played God of War 4, so I would have no clue what the fuck it still does.
That would be cool.
And
That would be cool. I want that.
I think that I'm going to give my bear pelt to Kenny.
Your bear pelt to Kenny?
So he can make a bear pelt shield for himself.
Is that
That way
the
he can get
arm gauntlet thing?
it's a shield.
The bear pelt shield allows you need a leather pelt and 37 gold, but basically your ticket for gold is the gold price. If you just need the bear pelt, basically if a target misses you, you get to react with a you can bash him in the face for 1d4 damage.
Okay. That sounds
I'm
fun.
sorry, is that a thing on the shield or is that?
This isn't magic. This is literally his this is like the quality of the item. It's so light and flexible. You can not really flexible, but so light that you can maneuver with like this because of the fact that it is like a custom fitted item.
Would he be able to Hellish Rebuke as well?
Technically, yeah, he can Hellish Rebuke while doing this at the same time.
Then yeah, I'll
So,
give.
well, he has to take damage actually to take for Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, I mean I know how it works. I just wanted to know if he could do them both at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like fun.
Let's see.
So I will pay and create a bear leather shield.
Okay, go ahead and subtract that from your inventory and craft it. Is that going to be your instant craft? Because everybody gets one instant craft, otherwise you gotta wait.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your instant craft. I gotta pull out my inventory again. I gotta write. Hold on, I have this one window that I need to just post somewhere else, then freaking just delete it. I knew inventory is actually going to be a bit of a bitch this episode because you're going to have access to crafting at this point. And I'm quite sure everybody would like a weapon upgrade to a degree. Okay, so where is my inventory? There we are.
Okay. I gotta figure out how I'm supposed to add this to my action so I know.
And this is actually going to be something that we're going to see quite a bit. The set bonuses, because World of Warcraft loves to fucking do that on you. If you manage to get a set that you like and get all the bonuses for it. Which one was the one? Extra bonus action, more stealth and a to walk speed. Poe, what are you thinking about?
I don't think I'm actually getting anything.
Nothing? Because these don't count, like, aside from the armor chest piece, everything else counts as just a slot item. It actually doesn't affect your other thing. Your nakedness.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Actually, I think I'm gonna get so if it does, I was gonna get new little spear things.
Spear things? You mean javelins?
No, the what are they called?
Bow staffs?
The YK
Oh.
things that I have that are like
The
little-
Yikle?
Yeah.
Leekma or whatever?
Yeah, those
Ooh,
are
leak my
simple weapons.
leak my balls.
Oh, you want to get a couple of them. Those are
Yeah.
two-handed, I think.
Should be one-handed. It's a simple weapon. Here,
Well,
I can look it up,
simple
hold
doesn't
on.
mean one-handed. Simple
Right.
just means it's just easy to craft and everybody can use. With martial is important because if you don't have martial skills, you can't use the weapon at all.
For the record, Kenny, you do not want this scimitar.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Are you gonna sell it?
I'm gonna sell it if you don't want it.
Oh.
I'm also gonna take a huge leak on a lot of things
I'll
I have.
I'll give you my longsword to sell, and I'll take the scimitar.
Okay. By the
So
way,
you
I
can-
get 3 gold.
Yeah, that way you get money, and I get Actually, is you only get 3 gold out of it?
Yeah, I only get 3 gold.
Oh, that sucks. I know the cost is 15, so I figured it'd be about that.
Its weapon description doesn't say.
The
It's
what?
the weapon
It-
description doesn't say. It's only 3 feet long,
I'll double check real quick because I can.
and it
By the
seems
way,
like much of a stabby weapon, not really a slashy weapon.
hold on. Did you guys all join the campaign thing? By the way, that I linked the other day.
Oh, I sure
No.
did.
Okay, that lets
Yeah.
It's basically easy for me to keep notes and let you guys know the notes and the everything else. Hold on, let me relink it here so I can. Did you leave the campaign?
I did
Toast?
not.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm
I'm
still
gonna
here.
throw it up. We have Murmur in here. Let me
Is it a
copy link.
regular scimitar or a double-bladed scimitar? Also, what the fuck would a double-bladed scimitar?
It's a
reg-
regular scimitar.
It's a regular. So everybody join in so I can take a look at your character sheets and
Either
stuff.
end. All right, cool. Now I have a scimitar. Now I have a scimitar,
Good. Now I
and
can look at pose thing real quick.
Mama Orca has.
It says it's a martial. No, a simple thrown range. It is a simple weapon. Your Kulo, whatever. Your Chikle weapon.
Your Chonkla.
It's Chankla. It says right there, right on the basic sheet right there. If you look at your actions, it says underneath the weapon, it says melee, Wation, martial arts, and then right past your 1d8 plus 3 simple weapon thrown range.
Right, but that's still doesn't tell me if it's one-handed or two-handed.
Let me see. Proficiency, reach, range, damage, piercing, weight, cost.
The pig's dying is kind of
Yeah.
into a melody.
I think, I'm just gonna say it's a two-handed, even though for now, until if otherwise you'll be refunded later.
It's nice and calming.
So, besides, it's not too much. Anyway, I'm gonna actually get. What am I gonna get here? There's the coal. It's supposed to be obsidian.
Oh,
Hit
it is
there.
one-handed.
It is one-handed.
Yeah,
Where was it?
I googled it.
All right.
Yep, it's on D&D Beyond in rules and mechanics. So
Let me just double check that because that actually is pretty good for a lot of damage for a one-handed weapon.
mm-hmm.
Wait, how do you spell it again? Because obviously I messed up. I thought it was
YKLWA.
There it is. This is considered a magic weapon. And to go somewhere else because guess what decided to fucking... Okay, now there it is. I got it.
Penicillin.
Wait, where does it say it's one-handed? Because I keep seeing it doesn't say anything here too for
Just-
D&D Beyond.
I literally just googled is blah 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 one-handed.
Can you send a link to the thing?
Yeah, hold on.
I know in reality it's a one-handed because they're technically a lot shorter than what D&D had. I found a few forms saying it's one-handed, so I'll just go with the one hand then. Just wanted to make sure because I wanted to see it for later on. For
I mean, I'm not really like using it two at a time anyway. That's not
but
my
it says
thing,
it's. But the thing is that on D&D Beyond they say they have it as a simple melee weapon, but it says it's also a magic weapon. So what the fuck?
I don't know, man. Do you want us to just like sell our own stuff if it's in the list?
Basically, yeah, you can go ahead and sell what you want at this point. I'm getting rid of all these freaking crossbow bull craps myself.
I actually have 3 shields.
You can sell them. Shields are what, 3 gold?
Yeah.
I have a lot of stuff I want to sell that I just don't feel like going through right now, so I'll just talk to you between sessions to find out how much gold I get. We'll just say that I sold it all, though.
Alright, yeah, and there, I myself, I know I'm trying to figure out something to craft. I know I want a new longbow, but that's like...
I want a
Maybe that craft.
mace, like a new mace.
Get a flail.
A flail is a martial weapon.
I don't have the ability to use martial weapons.
You suck, I see.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so for me, I'm gonna pay this and get a new... I'm just gonna change the name of my bow. But I'll deal with that later. Actually, I'm not gonna sell my regular bow for now. I'm just gonna keep it and sell things and change them when I have my own time. But does anybody want any of the special weapons? I think if nothing else, we can all come together to make a set, and then somebody can get that set, and then just have to OS along the way.
Everyone,
trying to
make
look
the
at all
robot
this
a badass.
Sorry, what? Orca?
I'm trying to find out how to filter for all simple weapons because I don't know what is on sale.
Simple weapons, equipment, manage equipment, weapons, common. That's a good question. Let me go.
Has anybody got an extra wolf tail lying around?
I'll give you
Yeah.
mine.
Okay.
Okay,
want-
then that gives me 3 where I can get the lucky wolf tail charm.
Okay, you're just gonna have that instantly crafted?
I think so, unless I don't need to, but you guys can tell me in a second.
I love how this shit like muskets and then laser rifles in here. A hand mortar, what is that?
That's for fighters have a special gunner class.
Jeez.
I almost went for what is it? Weapon, basically, firearm specialist. Apparently, I can choose that as an option, and I was very tempted.
I'm probably gonna get a wolf's. Yeah, actually, no. If I'm gonna go for that, I might as well go for the cobalt scale armor. It's the same thing practically. No, it doesn't have that. I need another thing for that.
I don't pay for this, right? I just do the wolf tails.
Yeah, you pay through you pay through the items, not the money or time.
Okay. That's what I thought.
You just hand him the thing because he needs the material is all.
Right.
I have enough to actually get that kobold armor.
I have 3 wolf pelts if anyone's looking at something that needs them.
Do you have an additional kobold pelt?
I don't have a thing from a kobold. I don't
Does
know. I
anybody
missed
have
all that.
an additional kobold pelt?
I don't have any kobold anything.
Equipment, inventory, other possessions. I have 5 cobalt cloths.
Cloths?
Yeah.
Those will come up in a second because this is just
Okay.
the blacksmith. There's another vendor.
I also have 2 wolf pelts if anyone wants them.
I'm also gonna. Oh shoot! Where's the jagged arrow stuff?
What is the
Oh,
other
yeah, there it
vendor
is.
spell?
We'll get to that when we get to the alchemist.
Oh
Okay,
god.
I'm gonna get the cobalt leather armor.
Is he
for
made
one.
of metal?
So for now, I'm just gonna. I'm not wearing it yet. I just have the armor.
Let me make sure I'm not cheating. So these simple weapons down here that don't have any days to craft, do I have to use a token for that or anything?
Oh, it's supposed to be gold involved with them.
Right,
The,
like I know I pay for them, but like
you need
I'm saying,
one.
do they take time to craft?
No, they don't take time to craft. They will consume your. Another thing I forgot to put is the ingots. You need the iron ingots
Okay, how
from the
many?
from the ore. Basically, you need the ore. Just how many ore? How much ore did you get? 8, I believe. You got a
Yes.
full 8 and everything. You just need 1 per, 2 per two-handed item, but 1 per anything else.
Okay, so I go down 2. Got it.
Okay, and I know I'm gonna have them craft a bunch of fucking arrows for me. Because basically they add 2 to the damage modifier for iron arrows, or the steel arrow, or whatever. The tipped arrows, they're different. But okay, so I got that. If I had 1 more, I could start a commission for. I wanted to go for the headband because I don't have dark vision.
What do you need for it?
I need 1 more cobalt pelt.
Oh.
But I'm the only one that's sitting here carving up kobolds left and right.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
That is the downside.
That leaves me with 4 pelts that I think I will commission to have. I already basically, with my dagger, I already have like the wolf tail charm.
I can buy boomerangs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, by the
boomerangs.
way, guys, if anyone wants to trade, I have a spear that is kind of useless to me now, so
Does it say if whether or not I can one-hand a spear?
I think spears are one-handed or two-handed, depending upon if you have a martial skill. It's a simple weapon, but you can, if you have martial skill, you get two-handed with it.
I do have that, but I don't ever use it.
Alright, I'm also gonna, okay, instead of buying arrows, I'm actually gonna upgrade my bow, the actual bow I said. This is actually gonna be iron bow.
Oh, you can get a sling too.
oh wait, no, this is much better. Never mind.
And then I'm gonna cash in all my fucking fangs in teeth. Oh no, I can only hold 40 arrows at a time. God damn it. Well, I'm going to get me some razor head arrows, at least 30 of them. 31 technically.
Hey, how much health does Argus have? I want to play a prank on him, but I'm not like trying to be deadly.
I guess you'd have. Well, technically, nobody knows what the health is other than other players in the game. You'd have to. I don't even think there's an insight for that. You can check his general condition if you wanted to know that.
I just want to know if a 1d6 is going to kill him or not.
Oh no, I can tell you that much.
Hey, Argus, check out the spear that I have.
Aye, what do you got there, lad?
Does he pick it up? Does he pick it up? Does he pick it up?
You have that shock thing?
If he picked it up, he takes 3 damage, and I'd laugh and laugh and laugh.
As he picks it up and everything, he activates his racial ability. As he feels his fingers start to tingle, which would be stone form.
Oh, Argus, you tricky guy. I can't get anything over on you.
I would like to turn my head and look at Poe. At least you know it works.
That's a great point. See, Argus?
And then you see him throw the spear into a target out in the backyard, and it blows up like a mini nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy 2 hand axes.
That's a fancy
That
little
cool?
spear you got there.
Holy
What was
fuck!
Yes.
What was the other chick's name? I already forgot.
Which one? Irma or Melika or Kira?
Melika. Man, Argus, you're so cool. Unlike that bitch Melika. And I go and give him a high five, and I imagine I'm gonna take some damage because he has rock hands now too.
Yeah, you do. Roll a 1d4. Take the damage.
Mariest.
It says 2 hand axes.
And yeah.
hand bolted.
Yeah, go ahead and get your hand axes. I know what hand axes are. There's actually something you can do as a warrior. Where a fighter can actually get a modification to add chains and wield them like the fucking blades of chaos.
Cool.
It's basically they get wielded like a great sword with range, like a 30-foot reach, but otherwise it's basically a great sword.
How do weapon upgrades work?
Basically, I'm gonna have to see how they're gonna work in the near future, other than just buying a brand new weapon. You can take the same weapon and constantly add like either an extra dice roll or actual like hit modifier, damage modifier to the thing, or a different effect, depending upon things that we got going on. There's gonna be one profession will be enchanting, which will be like adding like frost damage to your weapon or something like that. And everything. Another thing will be like the weapons, weaponsmiths and everything. They can like sharpen the weapon, make it sharper, or they can lighten the weapon, making it like almost like 2 hits in a turn if you miss, kind of ordeal. That's an effect that will eventually come into play. But basically, if you miss, you get an extra attack.
That could be good.
So it's not going to be just like a straight upgrade to it.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not, and it's mostly like sometimes it'll be like, oh, add another hit die to it, or.
So are we able to get upgrades now, or
not currently?
Okay, I wanted to know if my mace is going to be badass or not.
August will let you know that he basically, to get these kinds of upgrades, you'd have to take him to like Ironforge or something, or learn this crafting skill yourself to increase.
How would I learn?
You would have to at least get into Stormwind first. The trainers are in there. All except for an alchemist. So, I'm going to commission I didn't get a bear thing, but let's see, how much was the headband again? That's 5 pieces. The gloves 5 pieces. I'm going to commission a cobalt shield. It'll take me 5 days to get there. And now I have 1 cobalt pelt.
One word to say.
Alright, so that's just for me. I'm down to not so bad still on money. Arrows, the shield. Everybody got what they want, or are you still looking up things?
I'm all good.
I mentioned the mace, but I didn't remember if you went through it or not.
Oh, the mace? Yeah, you can get an upgraded mace.
Good, I would like to do that.
Okay, it'd be called an iron mace.
Okay. And this doesn't have, just want to make sure it doesn't have any like bonuses to it.
The only effect that it has is that if you hit the, this would be an iron mace, and the only thing it has is if you meet the AC of a target, it's considered a hit.
Good. I'm just gonna sell my mace That way I have
Okay.
only that mace.
Okay, your mace is nothing special about it, just a regular mace.
Regular old mace.
I think that's 3 gold.
Alright.
Alright, I'll get right to all of these. Wait, nobody. Okay, who spent their crafting certificate? I did.
I did.
I did.
Did I need 2 for the mace, or?
No, the mace is a simple weapon thing.
Okay.
You basically the kobold stuff, the wolf stuff, the bear stuff. You basically there's the wolf charm is like a necklace you can wear. It makes it so that if you roll a 10 on your dice roll, it's considered a crit.
Okay.
The
Is there any like upgraded armor I can get for light armor above what I already have?
Yeah, all the kobold stuff's considered light armor.
Okay.
I
I only have cloth though, so.
You only have what?
I only have the cobalt cloth, so.
There's a difference. I'll tell you what. I will give you wolf pelts if you want to make a wolf pelts leather jerkin. This is actually supposed to be like the shirt variation where you can wear it over everything. Well, your current armor.
Okay.
It gives +3 AC, but if you breach over 17 AC, it won't provide any additional.
Kenny is not in danger of that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I will.
I will give you the pelts for that.
I already have 2, so probably not give me that
then
many.
then you can just craft it yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll do that.
Okay, so did all of us used it, or did Orca not? I think Orca said.
I used mine on the bear shield for Kenny.
Oh god, Kenny's gonna be tanked out.
Yeah.
Alright.
Kenny has the
we
low
all-
AC, so I figured I'd get him a shield.
Do we all have AC over 17 now?
Mine's 19, yeah.
Mine's 18, but I'm not done getting my armor. I'm not wearing the cobalt leather armor. I'm still wearing my chainmail. And I have
Mine's 17, but goes up to 21.
Mine's 18 because I have the chainmail, and because of the fighter trait, I can basically, it's the way how it's through its wording is I can wear a shield on my back and it counts for AC. I turtle with a shield.
Turtle.
So I get the 2 AC bonus on it. That's how I have 18. I'm trying to make it so I don't have the chainmail, because that way I can have my sneak bonus. Because while I'm wearing chainmail, I have disadvantage on sneak. So okay, if we're all done here,
did someone say alchemist?
Yeah. That was actually the job that was recommended by Melika.
Oh yeah, let's go talk.
Hold on. All right, so I'll see you guys. Basically, do you guys know how the mail system works?
Of
No.
course we
Yes.
know.
I have to find a mailbox with wings over it and then do something in it.
Yeah, hail to the glorious postmaster. Basically, when these are done, these will come to you in the mail. I don't know how the postmaster does it, but he just magically gets to a mailbox near you. So if you see a mailbox that is glowing with as you said, wings, it means you have shit. You might want to look at it. That's how you'll get your supply, any orders that you made, which is basically to me, because I ordered I ordered the whatever. I ordered the shield. Not the shield. What was the shield? What the fuck did I order? Where is it? I just ordered it and I forgot, and I don't know where
The
I put it.
leather jerkin.
Was it the leather jerkin? It was wolf. Yeah, it was a wolf's. No. What was
Robots in D&D suck. Robots in D&D could
We're
suck.
so lost.
Depends on how you run them.
I think I said that. Okay, here we go. We got.
Kenny, run the tape back.
Run the tape back for what?
What did he say?
He was making a kobold, I think he said shield.
Oh yes, there we are. I didn't. I said I was making it. I subtracted the stuff, but I didn't
Yeah.
put it down. Okay, so I'm getting the cobalt shield, and that's in the order right now. All right, so now that we're all done there,
Love you too, bird.
and now that we're all done there, we all walk out of Argus's shop, and we see Han just leaning against his tree, flipping a coin because he's bored. He'd probably be the best person to ask where Kira is. Anybody want to ask him? Because you were never given directions to Kira.
Attila,
Where is Kira?
I'm very lost. Can you help me find the alchemist?
Oh, Kira. Yeah, she's if you actually go behind the inn and follow the road, she's good. She's the second house on the right.
Thank you, Attila. We will speak again.
Whatever. He just like waves you off, like, I'm bored and not up for your hijinks right now. So we start walking down towards the directions as said. Is that what we do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we walk down the road. Nothing too grand actually. We see some people running by with carts, just regular caravans, some other adventurers, and then we come across the house and whatnot. Who wants to knock on the door?
I knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and nothing answers actually.
Mm-hmm. I knock again.
Knock again. Again, just silence.
Okay.
I knock a third time, but this time I'm like, dude, answer the fucking door.
And I
Then you-
say hello as he
Eh.
does it this time.
And then from behind you hear a woman's voice like, hello. And then you see...
That was worth it.
Alright, and then you see this girl. Only holding a basket full of, like, bread goods. It appears that she was out shopping.
But,
Hey baby, can I get your number?
ignore the turtle.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you were looking for help,
she just, like, looks at you and is like, what's going...
Turtle is
Oh, you must be answering my, thing for Murloc scales. Yes, I need them to make some potions.
fucking Murlocs. Every time someone says it, I just immediately.
Yeah, that's pretty much the main thing. They're over by Crystal Lake. Actually, if you wanted, I need at least 7, but any is actually helpful at this point. The
But I can't swim.
a Tortolan that can't swim. I'm sorry. And that's
Nah, I'm
be very
joshing.
personal.
You
Let's go
crippled.
get
He
your
is
scales.
special.
All right. Yeah, I just been out and about, kind of worried about people in Northshire. I've heard bad things happened around there, and haven't heard from my brother in a while.
Oh, who's your brother?
Oh, we found him dead.
Tell me your brother's name isn't Buff.
It is Buff.
Oh,
I hate you. I hate you with my whole heart.
Ma'am, I am sorry
can't
to
help
tell
it.
you. Sorry to tell you, he was exploded into a wall by a...
All right, so
That
good
would-
news, bad news in character this time.
I can't even tell what Kenny's
Bad
saying, but
And good news, bad news. We took care of the business in Northshire. Bad news is your brother died a horrific death.
he got splattered into a wall.
He also kind of did it to himself.
oh dear.
He did. He rushed right into battle. Didn't even wait.
What was this girl's name again?
Kira Sunshine, Songshine.
Kira, I have something to tell you. Your brother was kind of a dick.
Well, yeah, I mean, pretty much all the males in our family are.
I did pray for his safe departure, though.
Oh, thank you. Though I had a feeling this was going to happen the very moment I heard Northshire was under attack. Half thought it was actually his fault to begin with.
It was, basically.
She starts to
Although-
sit down.
We refrained from telling her, but we all look at each other knowingly.
Did you happen to get his locket around his neck?
We forgot to loot.
It's in bad, Kira. Don't you know it's in bad taste to take things from dead people?
You do it all the
Yes,
time. What
but
are you
it-
on about?
Yes, but this is kind of the family heirloom for next in line for and nobility here, and freaking
I mean, let's be
Ellen
fair.
Forrest is stupid as hell as well. But
Let's
I
be
say
fair.
this through
He
my
is
turtle teeth. Do we need to go get it?
no. Let's be fair. If you do need it, we can go get it. He's splattered in a wall. There's no getting him out. I can dig through and find the amulet.
well,
No
I'm
one
pretty
else will
sure
find
our
it.
father would greatly reward you. After all, that thing's probably worth around 2,000 gold as it is.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going back to Northshire. Wait,
But,
no, scales first.
well, the scales are technically. Do you guys not know the area?
No, we are new here.
No.
Oh, sorry. Basically, it's kind of rare. Hold on. Then she goes into her house for like a second, and then she comes back wielding a
I knock
map.
on the door a fourth time.
Yeah, I know you're there.
Stop. This poor girl just lost her brother. Have some respect.
I say hello again.
As she comes out, she calls you naughty and then flicks you in the nose.
Wait, which one of us?
You yell, so
Orca.
she thinks it's you. Bruh.
Because of knocking on the door. And then she opens up this map.
Knock on the door. Naughty. Oh.
So this is Goldshire right here, literally in the middle of the Elwyn Forest. To the west here, we have Crystal Song Lake, which river goes right up into Northshire.
Oh, good.
Basically, the Murlocs are around the where the neck
Fucking Murlocs.
meets, usually around where that neck meets the lake right there. Generally, that's where we've been found, and because they breed in the lake, actually.
Speaking of breeding, has anyone told you how much that looks like a sperm?
They don't know what a
Naughty.
sperm is. This
With
is
a
like
man
medieval.
with a woman.
They don't, yeah, but we don't know the technical term for sperm or what the hell
All right,
it is.
Emery, I'm being 100% serious on this one. What do I have to roll to push him back into his shell?
I guess that would be a grapple.
Okay,
Here's the
which
thing.
would be
You
strength.
cannot look at that map and tell me it doesn't look just like a sperm.
I'm not
By the
looking
way,
at the map
here's
yet.
an
no.
artist render of Kira.
It does not look like a sperm.
Huh? Yeah. Ooh. Hello, Kira.
No. None of this looks like a sperm.
Anyway, you can have the map for free. I have plenty more just to help you guys move around. If you want to go back to go get the necklace, it's fine, but you'd have to go to the Eastvale logging camp to actually meet our father to actually see about a reward for it. I'm just pointing it out because, well, I know this is gonna be a main issue. Anyway, are you also interested in potions? I kind of sell those. That's my main trade.
I could use health potions.
There's more than just there's more than just potions I can do here.
Kira, let's put it this way. I'm very interested in you.
Can I just Brock him? I just want to fucking Misty versus Brock him and just grab him by his turtle ear and just drag him away.
If she's into me.
Roll an insight.
I'm sorry. He gets the roll, but I get reprimanded for asking a girl to marry me.
Oh, bummer. I rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12.
I thought I critically failed. The 7 and the 1 look very similar.
She doesn't quite know what to think of you. You're a turtle. You're a turtle. You just came to You've been hitting on her this entire time. She's just getting kind of creepy vibes from you.
Oh, well, can I persuade her to go on a date with me? I have -1 persuasion, by the way. This can only go well.
I would like to roll for seducing.
That's what I'm trying to do, Kenny.
I rolled a nat 20.
I rolled a 30, so.
Let me see about her perception. I guess this will be commoner. Where's Commoner? Why is Commoner in the bestiary?
Because yes, they like to get it on like beasts.
Okay. No additional thing. Well, she also got a crit.
Oh,
That was for Kenny's. Okay, now
What?
I want to ask her on my date.
She... Go ahead and ask, but you're gonna need a persuasion.
15.
15, and what did she get? 4. God damn it, why did I close the commoner? I thought I was done. Okay.
If she has an 11 to whatever she
What
needs
if
to
it-
roll, I'm just saying, come on.
She got 17.
My God. Fine.
She's technically a wizard.
I would like to roll to
I thought you
seduce.
said she rolled a
Oh.
4.
Or no.
I would like to roll to seduce Poe. That way,
No roll
that way he
needed, I'm
stops
into it.
flirting with
Sounds
people.
like they just into each other. So like,
They just start.
the
fucking
romance
immediately.
Now that I know that Toast is into it, I see him in a whole new light. The sun shines perfectly on his face and reflects it right back at me.
You guys gonna look at the
Oh god.
stuff or?
Yeah, I would like potions.
Okay, she starts posting some of the things here that she
Good.
can craft. Those are just some of the things that she can craft with stuff you managed to get. You didn't get any
Ooh.
pig fat, which is hilarious because you guys completely bypassed the pig and
They wouldn't let me kill
There was
it.
only one pig anyway,
I wanted to kill it.
wants to kill the pig. Okay.
and it was a magic pig, so it's not like you can just fucking murk it.
Minor potions of healing. and
Exactly
basic
what I'm
potions.
saying. I thought that pig was going to be up to so much more than it was. I didn't know I
So-
needed to kill it.
What's not on here, which I'm trying to find where the hell did it run off to, was you can take cobalt cloth and turn it into oil.
Can we search for Princess's master in this town?
You will eventually run into them. That's something later on down the line.
Good.
I will give her 30 gold for 3 potions of healing.
Oh, all right. Here you go. And
Thank you.
wait, did I write those down right? Where are the potions of healing here? Yeah, this is before. Minor potions of healing for 42 plus. The benefit to hers is her specialty about it is that you can drink 2 of them per bonus action.
Oh, nice.
So when you write those down, make them sure they're Kira potions.
Okay.
I'm going to. Where's the oil? Regular oil. Oh, wait. That's right. How many cobalt cloths do I have? Nobody wants to buy potions?
Nope, I just came here for the job.
Does she have growth
She shut me
potions?
down and I'm upset, so.
Do you have any more wolf's blood? Because I can turn those into wolf's blood poison.
I have one that you can have.
I'll give you 2 gold for it.
Word.
Okay, so 2
I
gold.
also have wolf blood.
I'll give you 2 gold for it.
Fine.
All right. So then that makes.
Am I getting ripped off? I need you to tell me honestly, because I don't know.
Because I'm making wolf blood's poison that I can coat my arrows with.
I know, but am I getting ripped off? I just need to know. Is it worth more than that?
One
Really?
wolf. Selling wise, it's basically that meets the seller's value.
Okay.
If you wanted to sell it.
I'm into it then.
Okay.
I thought she was
So-
gonna like magically enchant our weapons. I'm disappointed in her.
She can magically identify all weapons that we have for 10 gold between
Yeah,
all of us.
I can do that.
All
I'm
at
taking a
once?
break. You act like I have a lot of magic weapons when I, in fact, have 0.
You have one.
Well, yeah, but I already know what it does.
Wait, where's the? Oh, where'd the magic butter go? I didn't post the magic butter.
Oofda.
Where's the magic butter? I know I posted it the other day, but she can melt down magic butter into magic oil.
I don't have any butter.
You don't have any butter? I got a stick of magic butter. I'm gonna make magic oil. All
I'd
right.
put it on my magical popcorn if I did anything, so.
Magical popcorn. Whoa, good one.
There we go.
Alright, so we got all the stuff that we want. Are we gonna head out to complete this quest for her to go get Murloc scales and possibly go back to get the locket?
I would
Has
like
she told us what
to.
she's like giving us for getting these scales for her? Because I'd like to find that out, by the way.
Oh, yes. For each one of you, since I guess it's going to be split 3 ways, it'll be 70 gold apiece for the Murloc scales alone. And then on top of that, I can offer you each, let me count them, 1, 2.
There we go.
Alright, so you all can, I can give you all 7 healing potions. And these are 1d12 plus 2.
Okay.
Wait. 7 each?
Yes, each.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
On top of that, I might be able to cook up something special on the side while you're away.
You
And think it-
rascal. You had me at potions.
Bust it
Like,
down, bitch.
and she you basically see it like her flipping through a book, and there's something called a troll's blood elixir.
Sounds.
Anybody want to run Arcana to figure out what that is?
Could I ask her instead?
Roll a. Let's see, what would this be? Just go for a persuasion, regular persuasion.
While
It's not
he's
gonna
doing
be good,
that, I
guys.
would like to also check Arcana just to see if
Oh,
I know
16
before he gets the
actually.
info.
Oh, you managed to actually pass this one.
I did not. So
So.
tell me what it
Welcome.
is.
I
Okay.
gently stroke the back of Toast's neck and say, "It's okay, babe. We all got different skills."
I'm uncomfortable.
Let me grab it real quick because this is actually a potion that can be crafted.
Kenny, if you weren't into this, you should have said it, buddy.
Not in front of the new lady. We don't know her that much yet.
Well, the last one turned you into a rabbit.
Yeah,
true.
I don't want to be a rabbit again.
Kenny, we could breed like rabbits, though.
Oh, how does robot versus turtle work?
Okay,
figure it out.
I can't find it in my notes right now, but essentially, when you drink it, you have 10 additional temporary hit points, and then for 8 hours or until you guys take a short rest at the beginning of every one of your turn, you gain 3 hit points.
That's pretty good.
So we'll have to write that down later, and or watch Kenny's stream later and write it down. So that's the bonus reward if you manage to get all 7 Murloc scales. All right, so
if we manage to get all the Murloc scales.
Also, while you're actually out there, I might as well give you this since it's kind of dangerous because Murlocs like to swarm. And she hands each one of us a elixir of lion strength.
Thank you.
Elixir of lion strength. What this does is basically we get +2 to our damage modifier for every melee attack.
Hell yeah.
8 hours, it disappears if we take a short or long rest. Alright, there's no real super time limit, but if you can get it back within, say, 10 days from now, that would be super awesome.
Word.
Can I just point out that she gave us an 8-hour potion for a 10-day quest?
It's supposed to be for when you actually face the Murlocs.
Oh, you stupid.
You actually expect me to give you the power-ups for an entire 10-day quest for every minute while you're on the quest?
I don't know. Some bunch of wolves and bandits jumped out of this last time.
Oh dear.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Bert, shut up. Go.
It's fine.
All right. So are we all actually just tugging Bert away at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down the... All right.
I
so
want to make sure.
he didn't get his date, so he's giving
wanna
his shit
make
now.
Yes, I want to make sure that I say it's fine all the way until she cannot hear me anymore.
okay. Well, that happens pretty quick because we're pretty much like cartoon dragging you freaking down the street at this point.
That's fine.
Maybe I don't know where Kenny went, but Kenny's like, okay. So now that we've done the town stuff and what's not, we're gonna head out to the Murlocs.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
What's a murloc? I really don't even know what a murloc.
It's like a crab thing, dude. Don't fuck with murlocs.
We've been at this for 3 hours. Anyone want to call it here? You guys want to keep going?
Yeah, we're gonna call
Oh, Kenny, the first one to quit again.
I mean, fair.
If you guys want to, this would probably be a good spot. Or do you want to just continue taking on stuff?
I just figured I'd check because I do need to go home at some point, but I'm also down to go kill some Murlocs.
Where are you?
I'm at Brandon's. That's where
Why
my
are you
stream.
always at Brandon?
Because that's where my stream setup is now. Because I have a big enough room to do VR and shit, and I don't have to deal with my dogs annoying the fuck out of me or mom constantly walking in on me. Although I do have to deal with Brandon
Close
walking
to
in on me.
Brandon? Is that
Okay, well, following that map that was given, how you guys wish to proceed, just cut straight through, because you see that second house there on the map, the one to the right, that'd be Kira's house. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go up the road a little bit, then going, or are you just gonna cut straight through the forest to the spot that she recommended?
Where on the map are we?
You see
Goldshire.
Goldshire right in the middle of the map.
Yes. Okay. Second house then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we are heading to the pond to the right of us?
Yes, right where the
The 4 little bumps in the lake are.
No, where the river, with that river that goes up to Northshire and everything, right where
Yeah.
right where it hits the actual is where she recommended. Technically,
Okay.
the entire pond has Murlocs in it, but she
It looks
recommended
like-
that area. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the lake. No,
I
the lake looks like sperm.
I say we. Oh, I see what you're talking about. The stone.
It looks
Cannon
like we
Lake.
can just take
It
the
does kind of.
the travel route all the way up to where we need to be. So
Yeah,
I
let's
would
just
rather-
take the path, and I say we also stop back in the cave to get that amulet. 2,000 gold. I mean, duh.
That's the worth of the amulet. She said that her father would pay handsomely for it.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Duh.
so you guys are gonna go up to the river, take the path that you fought the bear and all that stuff on.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm confused about where we're going. Which lake are we going to?
The one
We're
by
not going to a
Northshire.
lake,
We're
we're
just
going
following
to
the
a
river.
stream.
Not the Stone Crane Lake. That's not the one. It's literally the lake that's to the west of Goldshire. That has a bunch of Murlocs in it and everything in general. But she recommended the neck because otherwise you're gonna get swarmed by an entire lake worth of Murlocs.
Got it. But the cave is way on the other side of the map, right?
Yeah, you guys traveled from another area of the Wood Forest down here.
We're going over there, not up Northshire. I see.
Yeah, that's where Northshire is. Northshire is where we eventually came from. You can even see Echo Ridge Mine. It's like that's how far you guys traveled. That's where Buff's body was.
Why am I the only one that understands what's going on right now?
I told you, I'm not good at paying attention today. I don't know what it is. I got like hardcore ADHD for no reason.
You totally were building a pond and completely ignored me.
I told you, I got some hardcore ADHD out of nowhere today. I don't have ADHD, but I do today.
I haven't even been watching the stream the whole time. I'm literally off.
Okay, so we're walking up the road back where we came from the other day. It's starting to get around, not really late. It's like 3 or 4 o'clock, but you start to see the day kind of go down. There's actually we're walking along, and then we actually turned to where the boar was. You realize that the boar was drinking from the river where these Murlocs came from.
Ew. Okay.
But
Bird is slowly turning into a Murloc.
so are we actually gonna walk to the water and then try to find some Murlocs?
We should stay a bit away and make camp because
Here, Murloc,
Yeah.
Murloc.
Okay, so you guys are gonna want to take a long rest before we start this.
Are we actually continuing or are we stopping? Like, I didn't get an answer on that
We're
one.
stopping. We're stopping.
Okay.
We're stopping. Okay, so we're gonna set up camp. And
We're gonna go
stop.
get set up and ready, basically.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so we'll set up camp, and then that'll be the end of tonight's.
We could lay a trap. Me and Poe do have a bunch of
Actually, what I ended up buying was caltrops from the guy. What I'm gonna do is lay them around in our camp circle.
I got
Smart.
an 18 perception check too.
And
By the
then
way.
we could
Oh,
try.
I got you. Hang on.
We could tie ropes to the trees and trip them into the caltrops.
I got a nat 20 perception.
Thank you.
Can he just take turns?
I'm just gonna set up this red wool is basically the caltrops. It's a little close.
All right. As we're doing this, I am going to keep an eye out on us before we come back. I rolled a nat 20 perception, so I will be keen.
Alright, well, I'll trust you one more time.
Hey, a nat 20 is pretty good to trust, man.
Alright, so that's our barrier of caltrops. We all have all kinds of things and everything, and this is where we're gonna end. Go ahead and put a campfire down right there in the middle of us, Skinny.
I got you. It was messing with my brain. I'm gonna put a cool blue one
Alright, and this
because
is where
our group is special.
And no murmur tonight.
Surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Even though he said he'd
Fucking
be here.
Murloc.
Okay,
To
before
quote,
we
he said, "Okay." He never said he'll be here.
Actually, I guess he said thumbs up, so.
Oh, even worse.
Couldn't even dignify a word.
Here, let me post a picture of what a murloc is, so for people who are confused about murloc.
Fucking murlocs, as he says.
She says.
She says.
I know.
She said.
I know.
She says down by the seashore.
Through my notes and everything. Sorry about that, because I thought I had everything set up.
Froggy.
Hey, can I roll a stealth check before we go?
Just sleep and sneak? Sleep sneak? Okay, go ahead.
I want to make sure you guys don't notice me going into Kenny's tent.
What?
I rolled a 21.
Hello.
I thought we were just sleeping on bedrolls on the floor.
Well, either way, you don't notice me sleeping with Kenny.
Okay.
Giggity. And, oh, right, I actually even have a picture for Princess. That I never shared.
Yeah, Kenny. Don't say something if you don't mean it, buddy.
Oh, I'm down for this. It's so bad. I'll robo-pound your turtle ass into submission. If you know what I mean.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna
Kenny
give
are
him
an
the
item now.
extendo dick.
Oh, they
So, like,
changed.
I can carry you in a backpack or like.
Okay, they changed Princess in the normal version of the game now. He used to be a golden boar, but
Oh, now he's not.
now it's a black
Oh,
mottled bear.
he's golden in the
I
sunshine.
just
want
want to say that I would have killed that. By the way,
Yeah,
I would not have tried to befriend that.
100% death.
This
Oh,
is
yeah,
what
that-
this is the model that they used to use.
Fuck.
That's a lot more friendly.
He looks like a hyena, Simba, and Puma all fucking fused together.
Yep.
Some ugly, horrible love child. Froggy.
Alright.
Bye, Stream.
Bye.